That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home.
This is what I gotta do. Hang on. Let's fix it right. Hang on.
That shit, just let me go. Wasn't taste makers, make us no chaser.
Dr. Tommy
flowing like a fucking pacemaker.
Broadcast live from Florida, Europe. This is McMahon. Broadcast all the landladies. I'm Dr. C. That's what I'm doing. I'm all alone today. And I need you. I need you. I've helped people. I've cured their cancer. I've actually got them dates. That's the truth. All you gamers out there. All you losers. The number one reason you're losing is you won't speak up. Now, I know things are different. Yeah, I'm going to be I'm not going to be your dad, for a second. Your dad's going to say, well, when I was a kid, this. And to a certain extent, every dad says that. It's understandable. But what Dad doesn't know now, that is something I do. The landscape has changed. There is no doubt about it. So, you guys that are throwing in the towel, sick of the video games, well, at least I didn't get accused of rape. Because you're afraid to flirt. Here's what I say to you. You still have no balls. What would be better? To risk humiliation or never partake? Maybe we should do a thing on how to pick the girl and limit the chance that they might run to Twitter to publicly humiliate you. Now, there's no surefire way for that. My ex-wife seemed as normal as they can, and she couldn't stand the feminist. And she pulled every card she could in court. So what I'm saying is it's worth it. It's worth that chance. You may lose. You maybe get fucked up. Your dick may end up on Twitter. But what's it all about anyway? See, we don't fucking realize when pussy is plentiful, young man, there's a time, and you start to see your first, when your friends all get married. And then you're like, well, I don't want to get involved now because everybody's got like kids and they're divorced and shit. So I did both levels. I did the 20s and the 30s thing. When people have kids and they're looking for a second marriage or something like that. So when you get to be 40 and 50, now you're pretty much out the game. And any woman you meet that's divorced, like in her 40s or 50s, is going to be like, how come you were never married? She's not going to look at it like, well, at least I'm getting a virgin. That's only hot to fucking guys for some reason. So, yeah. So what you have to take the chance. Now, maybe there's a show I can do where you can limit this type of stuff. Obviously, feminists are out the door. You'll never know. And I don't mean feminists in the sense that, a girl that wants to work and, not just be a housewife. You probably couldn't take care of her anyway. See, in order to be a housewife, somebody has to make both fucking salaries. Maybe, just maybe, there's a way to limit it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Dr. Tommy C will have to start thinking of that. But the truth is, even the best of scenarios, you could lose everything. And here's the best thing: if you want to hear about pussy poison, tell somebody you never want to get married or never want to have children. She's gonna move on unless you have money. Because why should she waste her fucking time? Women only have a limited time. More so than guys get good looking. Like, you take care of yourself in your 50s and get fucking tons of ass. Girls don't have that option. You know. Don't try to think you're above Mother Nature. Women don't, for the most part. And the ones that do are fucking weird. And there's another group you should avoid. Girl says to you she doesn't want to have kids, you probably should run for the hills. There's something wrong. Oh, I don't want to have kids. Why are you saying something's wrong? Well, if that's what you want, that's fine. I don't know if you're dating material. They tend not to be the warmest. Who am I going to take? I'm going to take Tommy C. Sexy first. I see a lot of girls in there. And I want to talk to the girls. I really do. But I want to start this off with a guy who's probably a loser. Hey, what's up? What do you got?
Okay, so I don't know. My name, I'm 19, right?
Yeah, I got you. Good.
I've never gotten a girlfriend, right? And see, here's the thing, right? I get girls interested in me, but I can't keep them. I don't know if that makes sense.
You get friend zoned, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's probably a good way to put it.
How are you approaching them?
Well, usually, I don't know. Like well, I'll give an example.
When you say,
right?
all right, let me rephrase the question. You said that you get them interested in them. How does that normally go about? How do they become interested in you, but you can't close the deal for some reason?
I don't know. I just talk to them like any other person. I'm just kind of humorous.
Okay.
I don't know. I make jokes.
Sure, that's good.
I don't know, and like we just click, and then like I don't know if I just don't understand what I do wrong that makes them like not seal the deal, I guess.
All right, hey, yeah.
I'm just worried.
I need to know what you're doing. Are you saying anything like that? Like, are you saying you love them too quickly? Are you calling them all the time, or what are you doing?
No,
you have a slight indication.
I think I just talk a lot. I think I just talk too much, and just like maybe I think maybe girls think I'm weird because like I don't know.
What kind of job you have?
My hobbies.
What kind of job you have?
Yeah, that's probably it. They probably think I'm weird. It's like because like I'm a very like I'm interested in very like I'm not like interested in, but I'm very like obsessive over things.
Like what? Now we're getting
like
somewhere.
I don't know. Like there's this band I listen, Blink-182. I know.
Yeah, I know they are. They're my age.
And Super Smash Brothers. But I'm more like obsessive over music, right?
Okay.
I think that's
All right.
But like a lot of girls in like my age, right? And I don't mean this in a bad way. A lot of them don't listen to like rock music. They all listen to rap. So it's like for me, it's hard to connect.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Here's what you're gonna do. Fake it. First of all, fuck your hobbies, especially Smash Brothers. You know, I know a lot of macho dudes in the army that play World of Warcraft. They didn't go tell people they were dating they were doing that. There's no reason you have to tell them that you're really into dorky hobbies. It really is. It is pussy poison. All right? They hate it. You know why? Even though it's not necessarily true, subconsciously it tells them you can't take care of yourself. And you have to learn to take care of yourself before you take care of a woman. And I know you're here, but wait a minute. I'm always hearing like you take care of each other. It's bullshit. It's all fucking bullshit because this is a psychological game. You have to give the appearance that you can take care of her. Because every relationship, deep down and psychological, is basically simulation for family at their level. They don't know that, but they know that they have. I told you about. I don't know if you watched the Quentin Reviews video I made. Did you see that?
No.
They have a built-in loser detector, and this is Darwin blocking you from the pussy, so they don't make another loser. It's literally what's going on here. So here's the thing: just because you play Smash Brothers doesn't make you a loser. Hell, I do. Well, I might be a loser, but anyway, I'm already married, so it doesn't matter. Don't talk about those things. Find something about hip hop that you like, something. But instead of saying I hate that shit, here's what you do.
Oh, I never would.
What?
Oh no, I never. If somebody is different,
I'll tell you what. Here's the smartest thing to do. Even if it's a lie, I don't know much about hip hop. I've never really listened to that type of music before. Can you turn me on to it? Then you've given them a mission. You don't have to tell her, like, after you're married, you can tell, I always hated that shit, baby. And then she's stuck. At that point, she won't care
so
anyway.
True.
Yeah. So,
dude, I'm just so worried.
Look, if everything if you wear, I'm into weird bands, I'm into this. Well, I mean, in bands is okay, but it's almost the same thing with gaming. Then you get a band girl. And if you're one of these guys that are like, well, if I just had a gamer girl, or if I just found a girl that was really into blank, those relationships don't last very long anyway. So what you should do is, where you don't know something, say you don't know something. Where you're not interested in something and she is, give it a legit chance. And even if you don't want to, do it anyway. See what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's the thing. Cause so are you not telling them you love them right away? Are you not, clingy?
No. I swear, no.
What about your clothes? What do you wear?
I wear all black.
That's got to stop.
Well, see, I wear like a basic,
exactly. I knew that. Because I said so.
Like nothing like, it's not, I wouldn't say I look.
But here, when you wear all, I knew you wore all black. When you wear all black, you're being distant. You're saying you can't get to me. There's a darkness here. That's what you're telling them.
Really?
Yes, and that's why they're. It makes a lot more sense. Wow, I like this weird fucking guy that wears all black, but I'm not gonna fuck him because that's spooky. It's all everything. Right. You got to understand with this stuff. Everything is done on a subconscious level. Now, that's for the main thing. You might meet a girl, go into a fucking show or something like that's into that, and don't find it. But that means you have to hang out in those areas all the time to meet a girl. I'm talking about fishing in the biggest pond with the most fish. The gamer girls and band chicks, they're off the beaten path. And that's fine if you're into them. And I wouldn't say turn one down, but you want to meet somebody and stay. You want to meet somebody and stay. So you have to go for the normal girl. And the problem with normal girls is they're fucking boring.
Yeah.
But then here's what happens. You turn 30 and you realize, oh my God, thank God she's boring.
Yeah.
It's really long term.
I just don't want to be like 30 and a virgin, because after that I'm screwed.
Well, are you trying? You didn't give up.
I am.
If you try, then I have faith. What are you, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about high school? What went wrong in high school?
Okay, so actually, I went to a small school.
Okay.
But I feel like that's making excuses. But I feel like if I went to a bigger high school, I definitely would have had a chance. But
all right, that's not your fault. All right, I get that. Yeah. I know people from all beats that walked. I know a guy went to school in his senior class had 7 people. So I knew a guy in the army like that. But so you should keep trying. But if you want to throw the, you're not trying to hook a marlin here or a rare fish. You're trying to hook just a regular chick. And you know,
just the first,
stop being fucking weird, or be weird in your own time. Yeah. Because here's the thing. Everything that's going on in a woman's head, everything, whether they admit it or not, is preparation for settling down, right? Now, they want to have, the best part is they want to have fun now, and you're in that age group. But if you're giving even 19, 20-year-old girls that aren't even thinking about marriage, right, in the back of their mind, that's like, what point is there to do this shit? Other than, to hook up. So you got to show that you can take care of them. You got to have the job. You have to have all that stuff, and it'll come to you. And then just be yourself. You don't seem like a nice guy. And then keep all that weird stuff to yourself. You think I fucking go out when I go out with my wife, I dress like this and I talk about my arcade one-ups? No! I try to, so I don't make her look bad. When they come in here, it's like, and even that, when they come in, oh yeah, that's my husband's weird hobby. And then it's okay. But if I start going on about that stuff, like, people in their 30s and 40s are like, oh, Jesus Christ. Prepare now.
It's not even just like my weird hobbies. I feel like I don't connect with them.
Are you overweight?
Like, I feel like an alien.
Are you overweight?
No, I'm actually then. I go to the gym.
Oh, good. Boy, I'm surprised you're losing here. What do you got, like a third eye or something? Do you got bad acne or something?
What?
You're doing like 90% of the things right. And maybe, do you grow up like small population area?
Yeah.
That's rough. You think about moving to the city?
Dude, I'm 19. I don't got the money.
All right.
At some point, maybe. I'm just trying to grind for money, bro. Right.
I gotta be honest with you. I gotta be honest with you. You may be a late bloomer in this department, but I get the feeling you're gonna be all right. Right?
Okay.
I do. I get the feeling you're gonna be all right because you're not like hopeless. Unless you're lying to me. And if you're lying to me, I can't help you. But no, you're probably gonna be okay. But just keep cracking and never be afraid to take an L. This idea, I don't take any L's. Look at Deji. He made a song, no L's. Nobody takes more L's than him. So it's learn from your L's. Take that L and put it. Learn from it. Change it from loser to learn. I sound like a fucking asshole teacher.
Fail often to succeed sooner. That's what one of my teachers said. It's one of the smartest.
Lots of stupid acronyms like that are like when you lose, when you take the L, it hurts, and it's a psychological thing. But if you could, I've noticed in the Army, like if you start to trick yourself into believing in that horse shit, it kind of works.
Yeah,
it does. If you like even if you don't believe it, even if you're crying on the inside, right? Well, what did she say? Learn often. What was it called?
Fail often to succeed sooner.
There you go. Well, I my dad told me when I was a kid, like when Edison was trying to come up with the light bulb, who the fuck knows if this really happens? Like one of the investors came in and said, "So what's going on?" Well, I tried it 1,000 different ways. So the project's not going very well, Mr. Edison. He says, "What do you mean? I fucking know 1,000 ways it doesn't work. That's not worth anything." It's good. It's a good way to look at things sometimes, but it's tough in our culture because you're a loser, But if you embrace it, you'll probably be better off, bro.
All right, Tommy. I got what I got. I got what I need.
Yeah, all right, bud. You'll be all right.
All right.
Take
Thank you.
care.
I watched you since baited, by the way.
All right,
First
thank you.
episode.
Thank you, sir. I hope you keep watching. Take care.
Bye.
Now I don't know if I've been looking forward to or dreading this all day.
I see that you're calling me. Hold on, let me take off speaker.
Yeah, probably. This is going to be a big one, I think. Assuring Tommy, I am 2-year relationship and every fucking word Tommy says is true. Going to listen to it again. I know what I'm doing. I'm a fat fuck and I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay, I know you had like a big thing. Are you ready to go into this publicly? I mean, I'm a little, because I consider you a friend,
It's not that big. Like, come on, give me a break.
Leaving your husband's big, sweetheart. Come on now.
Can I tell my love story, please?
Yes.
Thank you. So, I was prepared to be miserable for the rest of my life. Like, I was prepared. I was ready. I was like, okay, my relationship's over. I made peace with it. We made a decision in April. And like currently, like we're like roommates because of COVID and stuff. Yeah. So like he has his room, his bathroom. I have my room, my bathroom. Right. So that's what we were doing. And I'm prepared to be miserable. I was ready. I was like, I'm going to be a single bitch. I'm going to be 50 with like 10 cats. I was ready. Well,
you could get laid now. Get the fuck out of here. You're skinny. You're like, get the fuck. I've seen you'd be fine if you were single. So don't give me that horse shit. Jesus.
Well, I'm just saying because like, okay, Tommy, like men are scared to talk to women now. Like
That's
it's a fact.
It is true.
So like I'm like, okay, I'm fucked because like I'm seeing like all these men, like I saw like Angry Joe messaging girls saying, "Hey cutie." Like no, so I thought I was done. I'm like, oh, it's a wrap, it's done. Like I'm getting a divorce, it's done, it's a wrap. And I was fine with that.
Yeah.
But the issue is I might have a kindergarten crush on somebody and I don't know how to tell him.
You can't bring him back. You can't bring him back.
I know I can't do that. I know I can't do that. I know I can't do that. But like, how do I tell? How do I tell?
Don't.
I don't tell him.
No, he's not your husband.
I don't tell the new one.
Oh, you tell
the new one.
Oh, the new one?
No, I'm not talking about.
You better tell him. You better tell him.
The fuck?
You better. Then I apologize. I got it confused. No, you better tell him.
Well, how? Like, how do I explain it?
All right, this is what I'm going to tell you is fucked up. I'm normally a person that doesn't have any baggage, and I'm not very complicated, but there is one major thing. This is it. Bang. I'm living with my husband. It's COVID, blah, blah, blah. The thing. Here's the thing. Guys are a little more forgiving in this area than girls. Girls hear that, and they're like, you live with her? Fuck you! Guys are a little more forgiving in this area, so you're kind of lucky to be a chick in this scenario. You got to tell him, like, look, we broke up. I tell you this, but the only thing, if he's smart, he's going to be a little suspicious of you lying to him and cheating on your husband, right? So
But
I
I
would
have paperwork to prove that it's not like that. I have paperwork. Like I have receipt.
yeah, but he don't go believe. I wouldn't believe that shit if you showed me. You know what I mean?
If I showed you a receipt,
Like, what do you got a receipt for? Fucking file it for divorce. You got
it. Yeah,
big. Well, so oh no, that's true. No,
that's
you're
a
right.
receipt.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
well,
no, fair enough. Fair
well,
enough. All right, fair
yeah,
enough.
you
Fair
tell
enough.
me if I'm wrong. You tell me if I'm calling.
Well, here's the thing. He's not going to say that. He's not going to say, give me a receipt. He's just going to be, I worry about what he might be thinking. You know, I was like, is this bitch going to get me killed? You know, that type of thing. That's, you know, you don't know you don't know your husband and what have you. So that's really done, right? You know how I could sell, by the way.
He's the roommate. Yeah, he's the roommate.
Don't you miss him? I miss my ex-wife when she left. You know.
No, not like that.
See, girls, boy, when girls dump you, they're ready. They're ready to go.
It was mutual. Like, it was a long time coming. Like, COVID just made it clear that it was
because you had to live with each other.
This ain't working out.
Me and my wife were talking about you today.
No, y'all weren't.
Yeah, we were at dinner.
No.
Yeah, we were at dinner. Said, I got this call. I know it's coming in. This is somebody, it's a different situation because it's like a streamer and I respect her and I've streamed with her before. And, you know, I told her what happened.
She's gonna confess her love for me today.
Yeah. And I said, Andy, I'm leaving. No, we were talking about you, and I thought that I only took a guess in the conversation, but it was just like, you know what happened. I think like we're basically grateful because when COVID put them together, and what probably happened is I'm not into this person anymore, but because COVID, like they were probably away enough with work and stuff like that you know, gave them time to give each other breaks and give each other second, third, fourth chances. But now they're together every fucking day because of COVID, and it wore on them. And then we said, boy, we're really fucking lucky because Andy and me didn't fight at all during COVID. She lost Andy lost 40 pounds during this whole thing. She looks like a new woman, you know?
Yeah. Like, divorce rate is like high as fuck. Like, I don't know if it is in Europe, but like in the US,
well,
like
you don't got kids. Thanks so much, Pimply McPimple face. Crazy. I believe in those receipts any more than I believe it. She's on the pill. That's what I mean. Exactly. Oh, I'm on the pill. That my mom told me that one. If some girl tells you she's on the pill, she's lying because I used to lie about it. But
so if I do give somebody a chance, just tell them.
I think you just be honest. I'm equating this with when Andy found out about Laura. You want to know why I did it? All right, I'll tell you what happened. I went to a bar. I was definitely looking to get some ass, right? And it wasn't any kind of fucking thing, right? So I was in the smoking room, and I started talking to people, and I saw Andy, and I don't know. I was fishing. Whoever bid, I was taking home, you know. So I started talking to her, and so I said, "Hi, where are you from?" And she just said Wiesbaden and turned her back on me. And I was like, "That bitch." I was nothing but polite. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make everybody in the smoking room laugh their fucking ass off. And then what I'm gonna do is when she sees how fucking cool I am and how funny I am, I'm going to blow her off the same way she blew me off, right? Mm-hmm. All right, that didn't work out. She followed me home, so I kept her, right? But after a couple days went by, I was like, look, you've been here a couple days. It's cool. You can keep hanging out. It's great. I appreciate it, but I got this thing. Actually, I probably told her that night because she went back to my apartment and they had toys all over the place. And I just said, this is something you have to accept. And I also said, if you don't accept it, that's nothing personal. And that's probably what you have to do. This is something you have to accept. And you could even say, for the meantime, you can blame COVID. So there you go.
Yeah, because for the people in the back, because I'm hearing people chirping in the basically for the people in the back, it's the decision was made in April 2020.
Well, that's not and
we did want to move away from each other. That was the original plan.
But COVID happened.
Here we are. Yeah.
COVID happened. I got you.
Yeah, we didn't think it was gonna.
You ain't fighting,
we
are
didn't
you?
think it was gonna last that long.
You ain't fighting, are you?
No.
I gotta ask you
we're
something.
good friends.
Let me. Well, have you had sex?
Yeah.
In between April and now?
No.
Not
no,
once.
No. Nothing,
Not. There's like,
nothing.
hey, listen. I know we're getting divorced, but there's nothing else to do. None of that.
Nothing.
Well, you're serious as a heart attack then. Does he miss you?
No.
It's crazy. Now, maybe you guys just weren't. You grew apart. It's sad. That breaks my heart.
Because I knew him ever since I was 18, and we've been together since
You're a different
2012.
adult. Yeah, you're a different.
Yeah.
Adult. You're different. Oh, it sucks. That breaks my heart. It really does. That's
Yeah, because you know what, you just spoke some truth there. Because when I met him and when we were dating, I was in school and I was in college. I'm out of college now. I have a career and everything. I'm a different. Because I'm 30, he's 33.
You know what it is? You know what it is too? You're so much different at 30 than you are at 20. And that's both men and women.
Yeah.
You're so different. You want so many different things. Like, here's a lot of I'll tell you the most typical trap guys falls into this. We're not going to have kids. We're just going to run around single ever. And then nature calls the woman. And he says, but you said you didn't want kids. Yeah, but if we did have them. But no. You said when we got married, that wasn't the goal. Yeah, I did. I'm sorry, baby. And years go by. And then I like this person. I don't love them because they don't have those same feelings I do. That's what happened. That's the most common version of what happened to you. I'm not saying that's what happened to you. But that's the most common version is nature calls. It actually can happen the other way around too. Like maybe we should scrap that whole no babies thing. There could be for a million reasons. People
I've heard that several times. Yeah, like my friend.
Yeah.
My friend, he got out of I think it was like a 13-year marriage, and then he just got remarried again with his the girl that got away.
Oh, he made a bunch of babies with her.
No, like they just got married in December. But yeah, it was the girl. It was I feel like the girl
it happens both ways.
Was the girl that got away.
Yeah. Well, there's a New York Ranger by the name of Ron Greshner, and he was really big in the Rangers in the late 70s, and he married Carol Alt, right? Back then she was like the hottest woman on the planet, like Beyonce big in the fucking early 2000s, right? And he had her, just a fucking dopey Canadian kid that could play some hockey, right? And this could be political, he got conservative. Like, he got conservative value, like traditional values. I want to have babies. And she either couldn't have kids or she couldn't have kids because of her career, right? And he just dumped her and went and made a bunch of babies, because he was a different man.
Too.
He was going to Club 31 or whatever the fuck it calls, 27 in New York. And then when the late 80s rolled around, all right, now I'm 30, I'm about ready to retire from hockey. I want to make a bunch of babies. So that happens too. So it doesn't even have to. It could be politics. How many people fucking split up in the last couple of years because of Trump, or I hate Trump, or I like Trump?
Oh, no. Because I got married in 2016. And a lot of my friends got married in 2016. A lot of my friends got divorced over the election.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Yes.
It's awful.
I wasn't one of them, but I know. Yeah, because still
I can't see. But that could happen. Yeah, I mean the country.
No, it did happen. Yeah, because I'm kind of looking at, because one girl, she was a huge Hillary supporter, and I'm guessing her husband was before that.
Yeah.
And so she dumped him for not liking Hillary.
It's probably really difficult to keep a relationship with somebody when you don't have any of their values, like worldview values. It's probably very difficult to keep a relationship together. I'm lucky my wife doesn't give a rat's ass about this, and we share a lot of sort of where me and my wife are similar in the sense that we used to have sort of really liberal values and on relationships and then on family, and now we realize that conservative stuff works a lot better for family, so we don't we're on the same page 100%.
But I have a second question, and then I'll let you go because you have other callers. Okay, so because I don't want to tell people out on the bat, because I like keeping my the arm length. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was prepared to be a miserable bitch. I was ready.
You're gonna be fine.
Do I wait? should I like wait like a month or 2 months, or is it like an immediate thing I have to say?
Has this guy asked you out? The new guy?
It's getting there, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think that's a good idea, especially if you feel that way.
Yeah, no, like, cause like I don't want, because like I don't like, cause like I'd rather, because like I want, it sounds fucked up, but like I'm not gonna be like texting somebody and be like, and we're like getting to know each other, and it's only been like a couple of days. I'd just be like, oh, by the way, da 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 da. Like,
if you say yes, I just say, look, maybe like that Russian girl told me, listen, I'm a girl and this is the way I do things. A lot of people think I'm a bitch for it, but you need to have this car or this amount of money by this amount of time. And if you don't, nothing personal, but I know what I'm worth. And she walked out. I told that story before. Maybe you heard it, right?
Yeah.
But maybe you got to kind of be the same way. Like, I got this going on. I'm working on getting out. We're not dependent. We got involved too young, and then we got married when we became different people. He's not a bad dude, but we're definitely, I want to move on with a romantic relationship with somebody else. If you could tolerate this for a temporary period of time, I'd appreciate it. If you don't, I'd like you, because I really like you, I'd like you to tell me up front if you have an issue with this, so I don't get my feelings hurt. Just be that on the front about it. Like that, but I don't want to get my feelings hurt. Tell him, like, women have a problem telling him what they think. They want to say, well, I don't want to say, that was very feminist of me if I tell him I'm going to get my feelings hurt. No, just tell him, like, I dig you, and I'd rather you be uninterested now than go out a couple times, or if you end up sleeping with the guy, and then he's like, nah, I don't like this. With living, because he could try that move where he sleeps to the end and says, I don't like you live with your husband, fuck off. You know, and make him take you out, and no sex on the first date.
Well, I know that I'm a stingy bitch.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I want to give someone hope, saying like, can you get out? Is it possible to get out of the friend zone? He did get out of the friend zone. He was in the friend zone for many years.
Oh, really?
And he got out of the friend zone.
All right,
so if that makes anybody feel better,
now.
yes, you can get out of a friend zone.
Yeah, with money.
I'm getting rid of now. Like, he was in the friend zone. That's the one I'm getting rid of now.
Who did he get promoted?
Well, and now he's demoted. Like, he went from friend zone, married.
No, I meant his job. Was he driving a new car? Hey, I'm my Toyota Corolla. Friend zone. Hey, I got a promotion. Now I'm driving a hot car. Hey, out of friend zone. Got a big promotion. All right, there you go. I talk to you later. Yeah.
For the advice.
It's that simple. It's that simple, Diva. Just tell him how you feel. It's just that simple. Be honest. I like you. I want to go out with you. I don't want to get my feelings hurt because I have the situation. But I can promise you, it's not staying this way. It's just because of COVID and the situation. And, I know this guy, since I was a teenager. So it's like, we don't hate each other. We're not into each other. Here's another thing, too. If he finds a girlfriend, you got to respect it as hard as it is. And
no, I don't give a fuck if he does or not. Like, I don't care.
Let me tell you something about that. Let me tell you, this is men and women, too. Once you see her, it's going to have an impact. You can say it out loud right now.
I wanted to, it'd be nice if it did, but
it hurts.
It really wouldn't, because I just don't because it's been since April. You know what I mean? So I had a lot of time to process it.
I still think about my ex-girlfriends. I've said that before. I still care about them. You spend 3-4 years with somebody, you live with somebody, and then I'm not supposed to give a fuck. Now, I don't do anything weird like call them up or any horse shit like that. Well,
I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna care about him. Like, someone says I'm gonna hate the bitch regardless.
You always will care about him.
I probably will dislike the bitch because she's dirty, but I probably won't hate her. Yeah. She's probably gonna be a dirty bitch.
She's probably be dirty. Well, let him have his dirty bitch, all right?
Yeah, let him have it. God bless. Maybe he'll be I would love for him to be in a good mood. Him skipping around the house. Do it.
Well, here's the thing. God forbid I love my wife. Something happens to her. You're more than welcome to come over here. All right. Talk to you later, Diva. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's take good times. That was a good call. I really think I don't know why I couldn't say this in front of her face. I really hope things work out for you. And those sad stuff. I hate when hearing people, because my divorce is absolutely miserable, and I just hate to see anything. I'm just glad there's no kids. Obviously, both these guys, but people do grow apart. I mean, every time I talk to her about her husband, he sounded like a great dude, you know? It's just people, their values and their views change and their goals change sometimes, and it's usually around 30. And that's why can you imagine what it was like in the old days when you couldn't get a divorce? Like all of a sudden this is not the man that even he planned to be, and you're just like not that into him. But I gotta continue to fucking do this and do that because I'm a woman and there's no jobs. It's kind of a different world. So there you go. Friendly Soviet. That sounds like a good time. Shiny here.
Hi.
How can I help you? I thought you were a girl for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because Pokemon's in your thing without makeup. Go ahead. Yeah. How can I help you, sir?
Well, I said on the last call that I did not have a girlfriend, and
okay, I'm gonna stop you real quick. We have a very big queue in there. I'm gonna try to get to all of you. I'll run this as long as I can. So you guys hang out in that queue. I'm gonna try to get to every single one of you until it either gets A, because we're obviously going in over an hour. If it gets A, stale, or you start fucking with me. All right, but good times. Shoot.
All right. So I said in the last call that I didn't really have a girlfriend, or never really did.
Mm-hmm.
But there is one girl I do know.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, I've been in many classes with her over the years.
Okay. And
I kind of like, she's like my size and all that stuff.
What, you short?
No, I'm not short.
Uh-huh. You
like
big?
Decent.
You big
No,
guy?
I'm not. I'm like decent, like average.
You're average? She's average too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Like, have you tried to talk to her?
Yeah, I've talked to her many times.
About what?
Oh, just stuff.
No, that you gotta be, this is love phones. I can't get a read. Part of this is my psychic ability. It's not, I'm a doctor of parapsychology here. She
definitely considers me a friend, definitely. But
is she dating anybody else?
No, she's not. She's single. Always been.
Why didn't you say? Well, see, I don't know. What can you do with COVID? Can you take her out, meet her in the park? I don't know.
No, I can't. That's the thing. How am I going to do it?
How old are you?
17.
You talked to her offline? You talked to her on Discord or anything?
No. Talked to her at, school.
It's rough because the way the world is now, if you say, I'd like to talk to you offline, you could be a creep, even though you're not a creep. What do you want to do? What do you want to do with this girl, besides the obvious?
Oh, yeah, I definitely.
What do you want out of this?
I don't know. I just,
You don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to tell you? Call me back when you know.
I've just been interested in her.
You're interested. Okay, so what do you want to do? You want to talk on Discord? What do you want to do? That's the thing. You don't even know. You got to have it. You have no plan. That's your problem right off the bat.
Yeah.
What are you going to do after you ask her?
I just want to ask her out. After this.
To what? To what? To what?
I don't know. Like a movie.
Can you go to a movie now over there?
Where I live, I think. Yeah, there's a few places open.
You're allowed to take it. You think she'll be allowed to go to a movie under COVID situations or not?
No, I don't think.
Okay. Thanks first. Movie might be. Do you have any interest? I hate to do this, but it's COVID time. Do you have any? Did she mention she's in similar video games?
She's not really. I guess she likes Minecraft.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do, and I would not normally recommend this just because it was COVID. Do you guys want to? I think you should start that way, right? First of all, because you don't know what the fuck's going on, but I imagine you know how to play Minecraft. Why don't you start a server and hey, like just this is simple, dude. I got this thing going on Minecraft. Do you want to help me out?
Okay.
So it's not exactly an ask out right there. You want to go to a movie during COVID, that could go a couple different ways. Normally I'd say take the chance to fail. I'm trying to limit the failure option. Yo, I got this thing going on. Like, I don't know, have a thing going on in Minecraft or something. Do you want to do this with me? Well, he's gay, so I probably shouldn't say this. But me and Jamie Pine got very close over a game of Conan fucking online. And we really, really hit it off. I know that's two guys talking. But you know, my friendship, I love Jamie and I care a lot about him. I mean, we're not fucking or anything, but it was a really good way to get to know somebody, you know, and really like, so Conan, it's kind of like a game like that. So maybe for this one, Cass, and considering it's your age, set up a server, have something going on that server. Could you help me with this one time? If she says no outright, you're already out of the picture and she never considered you. If time may go by and you may go back into that picture, but if she says no outright, I'm not playing Minecraft with you, that means she was never interested in to begin with and probably won't be unless she says, did that guy ask me to play Minecraft because he was into me? And then you may go back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so I would try that move. Like, just like, hey, I got it. Don't even make it out like a date. Like, I got this thing going on. It would be cool if you could play Minecraft. Now, she might pull the move. Can my friends come? Yes. Yes. And you're going to have to talk a little more than you're talking now, right? I'm not saying reveal. In fact, don't tell them anything personal. Just, if that's the case, in this particular environment, you're both Minecraft people, talk about Minecraft and get to know, like, what happens is you start talking about Minecraft, you start talking about Minecraft stories, and then something, and then when my cousin came over, this happened, and blah. That's when you get to know each other. After that, you have a few sessions like that. You think your dad and mom would let you go to a movie? Boom. There you go. You're in. Got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, see? It's a plan, man. Let me know how it goes. See, after just a game of Minecraft, that's it. All right, because she's in your world. For the rest of you guys out there, I don't recommend this, especially if you're over 18. This is a special situation, right? So go Minecraft, playing session. Don't talk about anything dirty. Don't talk about anything sexual. If she talks about her ex-boyfriends or whatever, hear it out. Just have fun. Do you like Minecraft?
I'm more of like a Call of Duty guy.
All right. Start to like Minecraft. Get it?
All right.
Get really good. Go read it. Watch a bunch of fucking videos on it. Do something interesting with it. There's a million things you can do with it, I guess. I don't like it either, all right? But now you do. Now's the chance. If that's what she does. Get her to Minecraft server. All right?
All right.
Okay. Don't kill her for a laugh. Don't start killing her every time we're out playing her or anything. That's always stupid. Let the girls win. It's better that way. I used to do that with my ex-girlfriend, Julie. We played air hockey, and I used to fucking beat her 10-0. Didn't do much for my relationship. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay. There you go. In that one situation. Tell her you kind of got into diaper play. Yeah, exactly. Friendly Soviet. All right. I got to pick this one. Friendly Soviet. Do I know you?
Yeah, from way back, man.
Yeah. People are. Who was here yesterday that was like a 2017 person? I forget. What was his name? But I do remember your name. I don't remember you very much. But how can I help you?
I used to call in a couple years ago, man. But I haven't been recommended your videos in fucking forever because of the algorithm. And then
probably. Probably sure they're screwing me. Fucking just unsub and resub me, I guess. And then put the bell on if you want notifications
like
again.
2 years, man. I never got one of your videos in my home feed, and then I just started getting them like a month ago. So
well, that's good news. That's nice. Surprised you weren't unsubbed. All right, how can I help you, bro?
I have a kind of problem in general with women.
Okay, what's that?
I have no problem getting girls, but I can't keep them for the life of me.
All right, so you're getting them. I got to know what, before we go any further, I got to know what getting them means. Are you getting them, going out with them, sleeping with them, and then they go away?
Going out with them, sleeping with them. I've pretty much almost never been rejected.
So you want a serious relationship?
Yeah, that's what I want, a serious relationship.
How old are you? How old are you?
23.
See, you might just have to wait a couple years. So are you dating party girls?
No, I'm going after what I think are wholesome girls.
Really?
But then it's
why? What are your reasons for breaking up? What are your reasons for breaking up?
They never tell me, man.
I don't believe you.
They just
I don't believe you.
It's not you, it's me. I'm not ready.
All
and
right.
then I see them guy.
Are they going with another dude after that?
Yeah.
You're getting beat out. That's just bad. That might be bad luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's mostly my fault because I kind of have borderline personality disorder.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. What does that do?
So I kind of I feel a lot of like jealousy and I kind of lash out.
There you go. It's not you, it's me. You know what they're saying is I thought I could handle this and I can't.
Yeah, all girls tell me I'm too intense.
All right. I like your honesty, by the way, and that's
Thank you, man.
and if I was a chick, I'd find it very attractive. But I'm not. I'm an asshole on the internet. Your level of help goes well above my abilities of a parapsychologist, love doctor. I think you have to go. You got to go to Shrink and you got to tell him exactly what you told me, and tell him the truth. I got this fucking thing. I really care about people. Like, how do I stop being fucking weird? How do I freak out? Because you're just scaring them away, dude. That's what's happening.
That's what I'm doing, man. I'm scaring them away, and then I beat myself up after. Like, why did I hurt that person? Why did I say that?
I'm sure you didn't mean it. I'm sure you didn't mean it. I'm sure you got a legit thing. I'm sure you didn't mean it. But it's you're doing it. It doesn't matter. You know, I mean, the girls, they're protected. It's Darwin coming in. That's really what's happening. Yep. With you, it's not it. You know, you're fucking good looking, you got a good thing going on. You don't have a problem meeting girls, but you're scaring the ever living shit out of them. And their inside is saying, don't make a baby with this guy. Yeah. That's what's going on there. So I don't know if your medicine needs to change. I don't know nothing, but just the fact that and I know it's not easy, just the fact that you're conscious of it. When you want to be a jealous idiot, why don't you just shut the fuck up?
It's true, man. I'm trying my hardest to get better, man. I'm actually 80 hours into opioid withdrawal. I decided to clean up my life. No more.
Were you a heroin addict?
Yeah, I'm a former heroin addict.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I went to rehab.
That could be a problem too.
And also, I'm very upfront with it. So, like, the first day, I tell them I'm a former heroin addict.
I don't see why you have to. Well, maybe because of AIDS and stuff, you have to tell them that, right?
It works kind of though. Like, I tell them, and they're like, "Oh my god," and they like act all like
really
like interested.
You're only 23. How long were you a heroin addict for?
I only used it for about 5-6 months, but I've been like
fucked you up though, huh? You are so lucky. You're off. Are you off of it? You have methadone?
No, I actually used kratom, which is a legal opioid tea, to wean myself off of heroin when I got out of rehab.
Okay.
And then I eventually got to the point where I got addicted to that lower
end
opioid. And I was taking that just to not feel sick. Every day I would wake up feeling like I had the flu. I had to take this disgusting tasting tea just to make me not feel sick. It was shit, man.
Oh, man. How'd you get into that? When was the first time you did heroin?
It was about 2019. It was actually when my ex-girlfriend dumped me. And I had a mental breakdown, and I stopped taking my meds. I got super depressed. And
that's what happened.
In my mind, I kept thinking, like, I just want to die, but I'm too scared to do it. Like, I was suicidal.
So you took heroin? Yeah, so you tried to kill yourself. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah,
I don't have the balls to blow my brains out. Let's do it really. Let's rip the Band-Aid off really, really, really slow. Well, you can joke about it now. You sound cool. The only thing I worry about with the heroin stuff is, people working, and you got to respect them, but, STD transfer. So if I were you, I'm
pretty sure I'm clean on that, but
it's time to get tested on something like that. I mean, do you have to put a 1 in the chat? If you're a former heroin addict, do you have to tell your due date? 1 for yes, 2 for no. I'm just interested. I think you might have some kind of obligation to, especially if you haven't tested. I'm 1 asshole Willie. Man. That's weird. I always, see another thing is like if the girls are digging that, most of them ones, you probably got to do that. Because normally I would just say like, all right, I was like, if you're into any other drug, I'd say just don't tell them. I have some sort of borderline personality, but the thing that helped me very much is to find a very consuming job to release my craziness, my friends. But I did miss the best part. Pro, you sound, but dude, talk some. I keep missing that. I should have paused it. Sorry, but thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Maybe I'll read it later. Your situation kind of is above my level. It's not just average dating information. And obviously you want a wife and stuff, and you got to straighten that shit out. Like, I understand you can't help it. But
it's something.
I don't know if I'd want, girls got to be, if she wants to be serious, she wants to make a baby, and she's like, do I want to make a baby with a guy with borderline personality disorder? And I'm not trying to shit on you, dude. I have empathy. I really do. But I also have empathy for somebody that has to deal with your condition. You may find somebody. Like, that's probably why they're saying it's not you, that's me. I thought I could handle this, is what they're saying. And it's really all on you, if that's the case. There probably some nice girls too.
Yeah, I also have the same problem with friends too. Like, I kind of blow up with friends. reason too.
You know
Not
the
even
problem.
for
You got to take
girls.
care of it. You got to get in the medicine, do the stuff, and that's it, man. And then keep like you obviously you got to stay clean. You go back to that shit. It's like why even give you a second, third chance or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
I'm planning on staying clean, man. This time, I feel great now.
Yeah,
I'm just getting over the withdrawal symptoms. I'm starting to feel normal.
Yeah.
Waking up every day. Like
I don't know too many. Most of my friends are heroin addicts. Either did some time or they're dead already. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a friend who died fucking 5 months ago from heroin.
Oh, like you like I have a friend that like they participated in a murder, and my friend ended up getting 8 years for manslaughter, and assault. But he probably could have got off completely if the other heroin addict that was there that witnessed it could have fucking stuck up for him. So he had to settle on that manslaughter thing. He really just kicked the guy's ass, and then the other guy in the room, for no fucking apparent reason, decided to kill the guy, and they were all just like, so the other guy was like, I'm not going to prison. I'm gonna OD. Bye. And then my buddy ended up going to fucking. He did some time, and he ended up fucking getting deported.
Wow.
Yeah, man, it's fucked up.
That's a crazy fucking story.
It's a crazy. I have a buddy. I wouldn't say he's buddy. It was a point of acquaintance. One of these two guys that were like super tight in high school, and they were like the hippy dippy kids, and they're into everything like 60s and 70s, and they got a lot of ass and they what have you. And as soon as they got out of school, they got into heroin, and these two guys that were just pot smoking, fun loving dudes in 1995 had beaten a 70-year-old woman with an inch of her life for fucking $50.
Oh.
Right. Yeah. One of them's been out of prison ever since, car theft, everything else, and the other guy got his act together. But the other guy's, I think, he's out of prison for a month. He did some crazy.
I never got to that level.
Yeah. Oh, it's bad, dude. It's one of the reasons I joined the Army. I just couldn't. I never had any problems like that. Like, I was that guy. Though. Tommy doesn't party. I wasn't that guy. So, but just watching it happen, it was just like miserable. It's just really well. Look, stay clean. Talk to Shrink. Be as honest with them as you're being with me. I mean that. I'm being dead serious, because your heart's and I guess just try to be conscious of, just try to be there. Don't overextend yourself. And you know what? Here's if I this helps me for being jealous. If she's gonna fuck somebody else, it ain't shit you can do about it, unless you're willing to go to jail for it, which is stupid. You'd be a fucking idiot. So my thing is, if she fucks another dude, right? Fuck her. She did you a favor. And I know that's a lot easier to say than it is to take, but it's kept me out of prison, and I almost went to jail for it. All right?
Really?
Yeah. Well, I don't have. If I was you, I'd have killed fucking everybody in the house, but I'm not. You know who cooled me out when I found out?
Who?
The guy who does the voice for Red Dead Redemption. Dead serious. He was visiting from Ireland to my neighborhood, and he ended up getting famous. But he was in the car with me, and I was, my fist was covered in blood from punching my air conditioner in my car stereo, and he cooled me out and got me safe, and probably saved somebody's life and maybe mine too. Yeah, it's weird. Just turned out that way. Yeah. Yeah, but I was in my 20s when that happened, Willie. I was older and crazy. So, all right, all the best, Friendly Soviet. Take care.
Peace, Tommy.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it.
Well, look, I noticed the thing got a little thin in there, but I'm going to try to go through all these. This is Good Love Phones. I'm going to keep it coming. Koala Hugs, you're on the air.
Hi.
Hi. We have a female perspective. How can I help you, young lady? And first of all, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 25. I've been on.
Let's do this. Not only can I hit on you, I can talk dirty. Let's hit me.
You don't want to hit on me, but yeah.
Why not? Why would I want to hit on you? That's not a good sign right off the bat. Why would I want to hit on you? Why?
So I'm going through a divorce right now. Yeah.
Why, is your husband crazy? Is that why I don't want to hit on you?
I mean, well, no. Me.
Yeah, you're beating yourself up over this.
No, I don't care. We've been separated for a year.
Okay. I don't know what's happening now.
Oh God. Okay, so I started dating someone pretty much immediately after I got separated.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like, oh, he's hot. I just want to hook up, right?
Sure. I understand. I did the same thing.
No, now it's been like a year later, and we're still together.
Okay.
And he like asked me to marry him.
Ooh. And you're not over the last one.
Yeah, well, I'm still not divorced, and like it's been like a pain in the ass year. Like I live in Georgia,
Yeah.
so there's no reason for him to drag it out like in North Carolina, where you have to wait for a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
do you love him?
yeah, well, yeah, I do, but
Well,
also
wait another year until it's not well, yeah. That's my first bit of advice. First of all, you put it off another year. All right.
well, see, I also have some of the issues of the last person that was on here. Like I
Okay.
have.
Give them to me all. Don't candy coat it. All right. Help me help you.
That's not me at all.
Okay. Well, what did you do? You had heroin too?
I had a pain pill addiction for like 8 years.
Is it done?
Yeah,
Huh.
I've been done since I was 19.
Okay, that's
but
cool.
I mean, I take them here and there for like recreational use or like pain.
Well, let's knock that shit off.
Yeah.
You can't get better if you're like, yeah, I beat the pain thing. In fact, I beat it so much that I'm taking them again. So to show you I can control it.
I was a maintenance user in the first place. I just didn't want to go through withdrawal.
Yeah, I
And so
gotcha.
as long as I take like, you know what I mean, like one Percocet or whatever, I'm good.
All right.
'Cause I have
Relationship
protein.
stuff though.
But yeah, anyway, so me being mentally ill though,
Mhm.
just like straight up jumped into this like a fucking idiot. And now like he's like, oh, I'm gonna marry you as soon as possible. And I'm like, oh
No.
God, my divorce isn't even final yet. Like let's.
Do you have fun with the guy?
Yeah, he's great. He's also obnoxious like every other fucking man on earth. But you know.
I'm not obnoxious. I treat you
Oh,
right.
shut up! I have been watching you since like yes, you are.
No, I'm not. You don't know me. This is all an act. I'm a perfect gentleman.
That's a fucking lie.
No, you'd be surprised. Offline, I'm a little different.
But
I'll
yeah,
carry on like a
he's
jacket.
great.
Yeah.
But he's like obnoxious, like you know, most men are. Like
Let's try something. It's crazy. I recommend this a lot. Let's try this. Let's tell the truth. All right?
Yeah.
To your partner. I know it's wild. I know it's a crazy idea. All right? And it's not always necessary. Like, yeah, I kind of sucked 3 guys' dicks at a party once. You don't got to tell them that. But how about telling them, just be good. I care about you. I love you. I want to see where this relationship goes. I'm not ready for that. Don't blame him because of this just happened. I'd be lying to you.
Knows.
I'd be lying to you if this is in not still in my mind. But let's let a year or two go and then, ask me, when we're both ready. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Like that's
absolutely.
I did give him a big kiss and a hug. You're the best. Who would want to marry a fucking broad like me after everything I've been through? But I appreciate that. But I want to see where this goes. Maybe not see where this goes. That's not good language to use. I want to keep it going because I want to make sure this is what we both want. That way you don't sound like you're putting any kind of pressure on him. And that's
also,
it.
I should totally point out that oh God, I'm about to air out him too. Fucking.
All right, go. I don't know him.
He's okay. So I was his first girlfriend and first everything. Well, I was my husband's too. My friends call me a succubus for a reason.
Yeah, now you're turning me on.
No, it's not a good thing. But like,
if I don't talk to you again, it's great. What are you talking about?
Right. Someone in your Discord just said all girls have autism, and I agree.
All right, go ahead.
But anyway, sorry. But yeah, like no, I was like his first everything, and I was like my husband's like first like sex thing.
Yeah.
I'm known for like okay, so like,
I think it's just
3
a
out of the
coincidence.
4. Yeah, 3 out of the 4 people I've slept with are virgins. So like,
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, we're.
Good
But anyway,
trade.
so like I'm
Good
like
his,
right.
I lived in Georgia.
So apparently it's just my vibe. It just attracts like lonely, like very lonely.
You attract these gamer guys.
boys.
You attract these gamer guys. All right, now I know.
Absolutely.
Listen to me. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a problem unless that's not what you're deep down attracted to. It's just easier for you to get along with somebody like that. Yeah. Are you okay with that, or do you want somebody a little more alpha?
I want someone who's not so whiny.
That's going to be tough in that category.
Yeah, that is really tough in that category. And because they feel, then afterwards they just feel like super entitled to it. They're like, "Hey."
Yeah.
And see, that's kind of the thing.
Well,
is like
you can't go with guys that haven't been around the fucking block a few times and expect them. You know, you're literally taking them away from mommy, and they whine into you like mommy, and you don't want that shit. That nothing pisses your wife off. Like, you know what pisses my wife off? If my wife is nagging me, I'll start going, "Okay, ma, I'll get right on it." You know, I'll talk like a fucking teen. It makes her fucking. I don't do it anymore, actually. Well,
see, I'm always the dominant one. Like, I'm always.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
You would like.
And I'm like,
I'd be a doctor.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I like victims. Funny. I don't like men. I like victims. There's a difference.
Baby, I'm the victimizer. You try a victimizer. Give that a shot.
If I can't manipulate you and ruin your entire life, I really don't want to fuck you.
Well, now I would, but something terrible could happen to my wife. You never know. So, all right, that joke's getting old.
Yeah, tell Diva that.
Yeah. Well, I am noticing. All right, here's what I'm going to say about you. I am noticing these type of guys. I just listened to a whole thing on Monkey Joe's about a girl who was trapped to these type of guys. You better be sure you're not being lazy and you're not really all that attracted to these guys, because what's going to happen is you're going to get married and divorced a lot because you didn't have the guts to say, want to see what else is out there. And you are only 25, right? And you just been through a lot of shit and you don't really have your life straight yet. So you definitely got to tell this fucking guy, don't leave him hanging on with his marriage shit. You might give him some, maybe he's just saying that to keep you around. You might give him some relief. But
a little bit of weird. Like, the reason why he asked me is super fucking sketchy.
Yeah.
There was this girl, and I made it clear I didn't like her from the beginning. And I don't care if my boyfriend, significant other, whatever, fucks other people. I don't care.
You really? You sound like a perfect
I legitimately do not care.
Really? That's hot.
Yeah, it's not even that. It's not even that I want to go do like other shit either.
You think you can talk my wife into that? I don't know. How do you get such a easygoing attitude? I really want to learn. All women should be as understanding as you.
I just don't care. Like, as long as you come home and like curl up in bed with me, I don't care, dude. Just be honest with me.
Oh, okay.
Like, well, I mean, like, if I ask, like, don't go out of your way.
You think maybe you should care though?
I probably should, but psychopath is a psychopath. So. You
think you're a psychopath?
No. But I do. I have tendencies of it, but that's mental illness for you.
Yeah. Well, that's a little weird that a girl, wouldn't mind it.
Yeah. I just genuinely don't care, but like this girl, something about her just rubbed me the wrong way, and he became best friends with her, which is, take notes, gentlemen, dumb.
You agree with me on that one? No fucking. I don't go for this friend shit. I don't like it. You're dating or you're not. You're dating or you're acquaintance. That's my rule.
Especially if you tell someone that you're like, hey, this person in particular makes me uncomfortable, and then they still they pursue a friendship with that person. Mm-hmm. They don't respect your boundaries and fuck off.
No. I mean, I'm joking around here. It'd be completely inappropriate for me to talk to you because you have a boyfriend offline. I mean, this is a show. Everybody knows.
Doesn't give a shit either necessarily.
Yeah, but I don't know. See, here's the thing. I didn't always give a shit either. I found out life got easier when I started. And that's kind of what I'm saying to you.
The opposite
maybe
for me.
It doesn't bother you, like if you see some of the girls, but maybe you should put those boundaries up to kind of vet your men. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So,
but then anyway, he talked to this girl, like it kind of got inappropriate, like just like borderline, like fucked up. And I was like, hey, that makes me uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And like me and him got in arguments over it. And then he was like, oh, she's going to leave me. And then he proposed.
Oh, that's a bad idea. Maybe he just
he could get a fucking mistake.
Maybe he feels guilty. Don't bring that up when you tell him wait.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Do you want to marry him? Be honest with me.
He's great. He's absolutely fantastic.
Okay. All right,
Like,
yes,
he does
quick.
everything
Answer
for me.
quick. Are you sure you want a gamer guy?
I don't know.
That's
What I
there's
want
my
is-
problem.
what I
That's
want
my
is a
problem with you.
Man, but you know what? They're not really in abundance here, so
Where you're in Georgia? Like, there's no guy in the army for you? There's a million. Where are
Just
you in
what-
Georgia? There's a million soldiers around.
well, I just want. Well, see, like I'm into like accents and stuff, so nobody from here would really work. I think all Americans sound whiny in my defense, though.
Southern boys whiny. See, I rolled with tough ass old school Southerners. I guess everybody, even they're pussies down south now too.
Yeah, dude, there's been pussies down south. I'm like part of the gay community in the South, and yeah.
I don't like hearing
There's
that.
a few of us.
Yeah, so Southern guys I know, it's the toughest people I met in my life. You know.
Not anymore, not the younger ones, but
It was only 10 years ago. Yeah. Yeah,
I'm saying the newer generations, like the later millennials and like early like Zoomers,
Yeah.
nah, they're all pussies, all of us.
Yeah, I got out just as the millennials are getting in.
You got out right time.
And that's what a lot of sergeants told me that.
Now everybody I deal with is a pussy, and I have to deal with it.
Well, you take feminism. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Thank feminism.
Thanks, feminism.
Great. Yeah.
And that's why I want to
you ever think about dating an older guy, like a guy in his 40s or 50s, or this just not happening?
I have most of my crushes are like old fucking actors, like Chris Sarandon.
Yeah,
He's,
that's
like,
not a real
73
crush.
now.
Are you attracted to a guy that's in his late 30s, early
Absolutely.
40s?
I'll see a hot guy, like a hot dad at a gas station, and I'm
Oh,
like,
really?
"What?"
Oh, really? Oh, well.
Absolutely.
I do
I'm
have a
just,
shot.
I just you don't want that. Why do you want to be a victim?
I don't need it. I want it. All right, kiddo. Listen, all the best to you. Give it some time. And I mean that. No jokes around. Give it some time. Give him some time. And, when you tell him that, give him a big kiss and a hug. All right? And just say, look, we just got to let me get this divorce behind me and let's do stuff together. Let's bond or some horse shit like that. And then if he said it because he was inappropriate with the other girl, then I was like, oh shit, she's not mad at me for that. Thank God. Right?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
And if he seems a little nervous, give him a blowjob. Then he'll definitely forget it. All right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there you go. All right, talk to you later. Nice talking to
Yeah.
you. Take care. Bye-bye. Love phone's popping tonight. Popping. I know people. I do. I'm good with groups. Individuals, not so much. Well, I'm not good at that too. It depends what it is. See, my problem is, if I like your content, I start thinking you're a good person. That's my problem. Who else is in it? Oh, poopy breath. Some annoying kid. Oh, aren't you like 12 or something? I forget your deal. Some annoying kid. Hello? You're gonna blow it. All right, you blew it. I like talking to chicks. Much more. One little Alex. How can I help you?
Hey, Tommy.
What's up? What can I do for you?
Good evening. Just a quick question. So, in about a month, I'm going to visit my girlfriend and I'm going to propose to her. What do you think? Should I go old school, down on my knees, and?
What else? What's the other option?
Well, the other option is a bit more personalized, as in we're kind of doing something, cooking or watching something or whatever, and I just pull the thing out,
That's
make a
cool
corny
too.
joke about it.
What do you want? What kind of girl is she?
She's a bit more.
I did it at a
awkward.
bar. I did it at a bar. So that threw her off.
I mean, that's definitely one way to do it.
Yeah.
No. Well, she's more socially awkward, I suppose, but as in she's kind of afraid of people, kind of afraid of confrontation, so on. She's
Okay.
a nice girl. She has she's very smart. She's also very kind and nice. How
about
all that
tradition?
jazz.
I think you're she's not wild. Don't do anything wild. Do something traditional.
No. She clearly stated that if I do propose, we're not going to make a big show about it. Or
Yeah, that's it.
no on the
She
spot.
told you. There you go. There you go. Knowing her, I was like, well, I kind of wish you wouldn't listen to me, but whatever. I think you should to play it safe. I don't know. See, I couldn't do it without a little bit of a surprise. I think it should still be a surprise.
I mean, it's definitely. I'm going to be walking around with the damn ring sooner rather than later. So
Okay.
I'm
Dinner.
fairly certain it's going to be straight.
Take her home. Make sure it's a place, or take her where there's nobody at. And, you could do it outside in the front door. Like, go to open the door with the key. And it's like, Jesus, I can't find my key. Right? Then go down on one knee, like you're checking for your shit. And they say, oh, I found it. Will you marry me? Boom.
Well, considering the fact that we don't live together and we're most likely going to get a hotel
Well, you got to
room
take
together.
her home for something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So wherever you're staying, like if you go back to the hotel, like, or you can even just like, I got to go back to the hotel, you come and then we'll go out or something like that. Or then you can try, maybe you can do that before and then take her out and then you can just see how happy she is the whole time.
If I'm also thinking that there's a good chance that she might be waiting at the hotel for me straight up. Like when I land,
You don't have to give it to her right away. You could, like, how many days you guys going to be together?
About a week, unfortunately.
But
But
I figure that'd be great.
Yeah.
You don't have to propose right away. You can wait. You can spend a day in there, put the fucking thing out, feel out the situation, find out where you can go out, where you can't go out, and I would make it not public. Maybe if it's maybe wait till you get inside, and say that, and then like I don't know, make a plan, act like you have to go back to your other place, and then do it right there, and then take her out. She'll want to go out, believe me. She'll probably call it. She's gonna want to call her mom and shit too, like right there and then. So have this fucking get ready for the cell phone. She's gonna call her girlfriends and shit.
Considering the fact that the whatchamacallit, first time we actually got intimate and whatnot, her dad was calling her incessantly. I'm ready for the cell phone at any point.
Okay. Well, then maybe you want to go out first and then do it then. So then the night's kind of over. You know what I mean? So I would keep it simple, stupid, but. I couldn't do something without putting a little pizzazz in there, but definitely don't do it like in a fucking hockey game and fucking have the camera on or some shit like
Jesus
that.
Jesus fucking Christ. She would storm out and say no to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
that does happen. It's always funny for people like me. I love, there's like montages of them.
Dude,
there's montages of them.
Are the best. I mean, you can see the guy just staying there with slack jaw, mouth open, and like,
yeah, it's great. I love that. I love it. I love it. 'Cause I think guys that do shit like that are just trying to they did something wrong. The ones that walk out, they did something wrong and they thought that would fix it. That's what I always think when I see the girls that walk, because I remember I was like, I was smoking with this chick. I wasn't even sleeping with her yet, and we're having some kind of dumb conversation, and she was like, well, we just met. Like, would you want to get, like, if I told you, let's get in that car, let's walk off our jobs right now, get married, and just travel, like, say, would you do it? And she looks at me and she goes, don't tease. And she was dead serious. He says, you never should talk to a girl like that. So you don't want to, some girls would just say yes. Other girls, they'll figure you out. You're just trying to, you banged another girl last week and we're trying to repair our relationship. Now you want to marry me? Go fuck. That's what I always think those guys stands are. All right. So you know what to do. All right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, no, I think that's about it. Right. It's going to be, the wedding is going to be interesting. That's all I'm going to say.
You don't have to worry about that. You have to worry about the proposal. That all shit that comes and any other thing. And just remember, after you ask her, because the way cell phones are, just let her tell all her friends, because that's really important to her. Okay?
Of course. No, I'm not worried about that. I'm fairly cool about that.
All right, buddy. Take care.
Thanks,
all right.
Later.
Bye-bye. All right. That wasn't too difficult. Keep going. Promare. You're on the air. Check.
Hey, can you hear me? Am I good?
Yes. How can I help you?
So I was wondering. I'm gonna ask you just a simple question, real quick.
Sure.
Well, my issue.
Sure.
How do you get over being scared of physical intimacy?
In what way are you scared of physical intimacy? Be descriptive. First of all, give me a...
19.
Yeah. No, hold on a sec. I can hear myself, so you need to put headphones on or something.
Oh, my bad. I got my headphones real high.
All right. Yeah, we'll turn those headphones down just a little bit.
All right.
All right. Intimacy. What are you? You're 19. What intimacy are you afraid of?
In the more sexual side of
All right.
things.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. What are you afraid of? Like, what scares you? Be detailed here because I gotta get an idea.
My bad.
If you just say sex can mean a lot of different things to other people. What are you afraid of? What grosses you out?
Well, my first relationship, I dated this girl, and we were together for like a year and a half, and then it pretty much started like a month. We talked to each other when we started doing stuff like that. But the thing is, like midway within that year, she drops a bomb on me and she says she's a Mormon.
Okay.
And,
how does that? What is that? How does it relate to your intimacy problem?
Well, I don't know, because I'm just afraid of, I don't know, because it was my first time, and then she blamed everything that we did on me.
First time for what? You're one of these guys that called. Just give me half the story. First time for what?
Having sex with somebody.
All right, you had sex. All right. You had sex with somebody, and they broke up with you after and told you were a Mormon, right?
Basically, yeah.
No, tell me the whole. I can't help you unless you tell me.
All right, it's just. I'm sorry, it's a bit personal. My bad.
Well, you called here.
Yeah, it's my bad.
You know what? Here's the thing. I get you. If you guys, right, don't want to do this, but make another fucking Discord account. Join the Discord. And go back to your old Discord thing. That's the best thing to do, to be anonymous. And say you're anonymous. I'll still pull you in. So, but I can't. I can't help
sincere.
you.
I'll be sincere.
Yeah,
I'll be sincere.
It's not so much sincerity. It's just if I don't got all the facts, and I know you're withholding information, I could tell. So give me the whole thing.
All right. So we started talking in high school. She was 2 years older than me, a senior. Not that doesn't matter, but I'm just explaining this thing. And we started talking to each other. And we got together. I asked her out, and then we started doing stuff like that. And
stuff like what? You got to stop. No, how old are you? How old are you?
19 for real.
You're gonna have to start talking like an adult.
Okay.
Yeah, like you're not talking like adult. We did stuff like that. What is it? Pee pee poo poo. Come on, man, grow up.
So we started having sex. Basically everything. And after a while, maybe a couple months in, she goes ahead and says, "Oh, I love you, and I'm a Mormon, so everything that we did, we can't do it no more." And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, okay,
oh, you were cool. You were like cool with it. I don't care.
Yeah, because
you're a better man than me.
Yeah, because I respected it. Because if she wants to, be and follow her religion, if she thinks that's the best decision for her,
you're a really great person.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
My bad. I didn't mean to grandstand.
No, you're right. No, I didn't think you were at all. I think I believe you. I'm just blown away that you're like there's people like you exist.
Well, I thought she was a very nice person, but then the months go on, and she starts getting more mean and more controlling with me. Like, I took a picture with a friend from school, who was a female, right?
Okay.
And she went ahead on my Insta and she called me immediately, maybe 2 minutes after the picture was posted, asking me who she was, what are we, and I was like, okay, we're friends. It's not that big of a deal.
Whoa, wait a minute. Rewind. Wait, is this the girl you were sleeping with?
Yes.
And you posted a picture of another girl on Instagram?
No. Well, now in my what's it called? She had my Instagram. So when I got added in a picture, so she saw it.
And she freaked out. Okay.
But the thing is, every time I would do anything, not even talking to like a girl, she would make it seem like I'm doing something wrong, and then I'm not being faithful.
You Hispanic?
But yes, sir.
Is she?
No.
She's the other way around, right?
Yes. It was very strange, like I said, but a couple of months after she told me she was Hispanic, but she rejected her nationality.
Oh, she is Hispanic.
I found out later on.
How did I figure this out? Because I was like, this sounds like a fucking Puerto Rican broad I was dated. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yo, I am Puerto Rican, bro. That's crazy.
I know everything. I know everything. I told you. All right, are you from New York area?
Am I from the New York area?
Yeah.
No, sir, I'm Floridian.
You Floridian? Okay. All right. You know what they call, you know what the Puerto Ricans, like the home, they call you guys, no matter where you're from, New Yorker Ricans.
That's
so
a lot of money.
I always told them that they're the ones that live still never left. All right. Oh
yeah, then let me make it quick.
So you don't sound like you're like the reason this really works with Hispanics that I've noticed, and I'm going to make a broad generalization. Just it's not necessarily true. I'm not dumping. I'm not trying to be racist.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I've noticed that Hispanics that date each other are both this fucking jealous, and it seems to work. And from what I can tell, you aren't really that old school in that manner, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with being old school. There's nothing wrong with being fucking different with this jealousy shit. I think some of that's cultural, and you might have to fucking deal with it, or you're gonna have to talk it down. And good luck with that, motherfucker.
Well, it's not. If you don't mind me interrupting,
Sure,
it's not that because after her, blaming me and making me feel guilty, not only for speaking to girls, but for everything sexual that we did, she pretty much blamed it on me when she was the one paying Ubers and stuff for me to go to her house.
Oh, it's your fault that she had sex.
Yeah, that's what she was saying to me, but she was the one that initiated it. And I was like, hey, is it cool? I don't want to do anything without consent.
And you still want to be with this girl?
No.
Now we get to what we're talking about. This isn't a fear of intimacy. You need to break up with somebody. You don't know how to break up with somebody. So you didn't tell me the truth.
No, I'm not dating. It's been a while. It's just... I'm just scared. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Scared of what? Scared of what?
Being hurt again, basically.
Oh, don't be a pussy.
Yeah, I
get
know.
hurt. You don't think I ever cried over a girl? Fuck. It's like you say someone's a pussy because they cried, right? But I don't know. The older I get, it's like if you don't put yourself in a position to cry, I think you're a bigger coward. You know what I mean? In other words, like if you put yourself in an emotional situation, right, that could go fucking sideways, that could wreck you, that could make you look like a pussy. Well, if you didn't try, I think you're fucking more of a pussy. So, all right, she's gone. She's nuts. That sounded like more than I could ever fucking handle. She's Hispanic on top of it. That's too funny. You need to suck it up, Buttercup. And guess what? You're not gonna make it. I'm gonna make it easier for you right now. How old are you again? 20 or 19?
Yeah.
You're gonna get hurt again. I promise. Or you're not gonna live, and you're not gonna grow. What do you want? You want to get hurt, or you don't want to grow? I think I'd take my chances on hurt.
All right.
See what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying.
You might mean Nancy fucking Homemaker, and she's the best, hottest chick in the world, and she's not jealous, and she's really understanding, and that's what we all want in love. And you sound like a guy that's more relationship oriented than just banging broads. So no, if you know what, if the next girl breaks you heart, and she puts you in tears, that's not cowardly. Not trying again is truly cowardly. That's what a coward does. Because you know what? You're always putting your fucking shit out there. You always can get rejected. You always go south. You can always get divorced. Any of these scenarios can develop at any one time, right? And it's just like the solution to the problem, like I always those MGTOW guys, right, is not to live. Yeah, girls could be bastards. Girls could be the worst. There's no doubt about it. It's nothing to do with fucking like what gender's better. It has everything to do with this, what could go south for them? They could marry a guy that beats them all the time. What could go south for you? You get fucking hurt. They could get fucking hurt. So I think it's just like, I have not much respect for people that tap out, and I have no respect for people that tap out at your age. So take a chance, be yourself, go out and get some pussy, man. Come on now.
All right. I'll go ahead and get some pussy.
Come on now. Because like I don't know. I'm afraid. I tell you something. You're not gonna get. You're gonna. Oh, I'm afraid of being hurt again. Oh, are you? I'm not sleeping with you, you big loser. That's what they're gonna go back in the back of their head.
I don't mind talking to girls and being romantic. It's just when it gets to that point, I kind of I roadblock myself.
Well, she did. Look, all right. Let me go. Maybe I didn't cover this. That whole thing with the Mormon. That was a freak of nature. I don't think I'll ever get another call like that again, even if I did this every day for the next 2 years. So what happened to you was unique. Recognize that. That this is like, I mean, how many people do you date? I mean, I did know this Irish guy over here became a Jehovah's Witness, and they wouldn't let, because he was Catholic, the German girl he married didn't want him to see her kid. Didn't want the kids to be allowed to go see him. You know, because he didn't renounce his Catholicism. You know, I mean, stuff like that happens, but that's the exception to the fucking rule, bro. You have a much better chance of getting cucked. You get a bit cheating on you, walking on you, which is really heart-wrenching, right? Than you ever do if something like this happens. So anytime you're feeling fucking gay enough, oh my God, how am I going to put my penis in this girl? What happened last time? Do it. And just remember what happened last time was getting struck by lightning. You got struck by lightning. Shake it off.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for taking the time.
You sound like a good guy. You'll be fine. All right.
All right. I appreciate you.
All right, bro.
Good luck.
Peace. Shake it off. Shake that shit. So what happened with Augie? I just saw this shit. What was the strike for? I'm checking this shit out right now. If he posted it, I'm hoping he posted it. Policy violations, boy. Never get big on this platform. Just be a big loser like me. Policy violations. Oh, yeah. I hate streaming. Yeah. It's probably fucking what's her name. Oh, man. Live in an hour or so. A big shot. Entire person. I don't know. I'd like to know what happened. I wonder if it's because he was on the show. Probably a bullshit one. I hate streaming. Does anybody know what happened? If somebody want to pop in here, give me a DL on him because I'm actually kind of interested. I'll still take calls. I'll go all night if I have to. I'll maybe even take a break if you got enough people in there, and I'll come back. Tommy C is officially a chat and underrated. Wow. Maybe I should be underrated. Everybody loses their channel or monetization. That'd be, for fuck's sake. All you don't give a fuck is your kid. You know, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't give a fuck either. That's not a criticism in the sense like, oh, he only cares. I'm not trying to be sour grapes here, but that be the case. But Hansen struck Augie. In what fucking capacity? Oh, somebody get the fuck in here. Yo, news team. Nobody's out there? Yo, here's the thing, news team. If anybody's in there, I need to know, interrupt the fucking call. All right? All right? I need to know this shit. I'm still a drama YouTuber. In fact, this is probably the best service I do because this is drama. I think it was DMCA for the documentary. That's going to be tougher because HBO. Because he put his picture out there. Well, maybe he could fight it. I don't know. It'd be interesting. That might be, if we all supported Augie on that shit, we probably could get them to release the claim. Usually they just take the shit down. They don't strike as much as they used to. Well, anyway, I want to talk to chicks. This is my way of grooming. Destiny's done a really great thing on dispelling this everybody's a groomer fucking myth. I highly recommend, the Nick showed it to me, I highly recommend you watch it. Verse, you got anything?
Yeah, he showed a pay-per-view documentary, which was the Onision one, and Discovery ID struck him live.
All right, that's kind of on him then. No, that wasn't.
Yeah, stupid ass. You can't show paid content like that.
Yeah.
Shit, they're gonna get it.
Yeah. All right. I don't know, what was he thinking? He really doesn't give. He doesn't give a fuck. You know.
Apparently not. Maybe he just thought nothing would happen, but they give a fuck, and I'll be back in like half an hour.
He gambles. That's why. I'll talk to you later. Augie gambles. That's why he's bigger than me. Poor Augie. Another month. Was that worth it, though? I want to yell at Augie, but what am I going to yell at him for? He's doing great. Try Jill again. Jill! You got to unmute your microphone.
Sorry about that.
All right. How old are you?
19.
All right. I'm Dr. C. You sound kind of hot. Go ahead.
Thank you. I've been having a lot of trouble recently with, exes and stuff, talking with me and, wanting to, have sex and stuff more frequently. And I don't know how to handle it because I internally know that it's wrong.
It's wrong in what way? You're 19, right? You should be. Yeah. I hope so. Jesus.
I guess because
did you used to be kind of a party girl and you want to give that up? Is that what you're getting me? Tell me the whole story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. There's nothing wrong. By the way, I'm going to tell you right now. There's nothing wrong with you. All right. You're not a slut. All right. This is the one thing I'm on the feminist side about. Everybody goes through this. It's part of growth. So you don't want to give. So you're the party girl, and they're thinking, all right, man, Jill's still around, ain't she? Yeah, give her a call. And you don't want that no more, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. This is.
It doesn't. It's funny enough because I always talk to nerdy dudes because that's my niche, I guess.
What is? See, I can't be surprised that you girls call me, but I don't know. It's so weird. But anyway, if you're the nerdy dudes, it's fine. Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm not actually. It's just the fact that I happen to attract them, and I don't want to.
What kind of guy do you want? A little more alpha?
I want an alpha guy, but they just don't seem to like people like me, which is depressing.
What do you dress like?
Like a dyke.
I like it. that to me, this is an individual turn on. When I meet a girl like that, I am instantly attracted. Like that, if you make, I'm like the chick. If you make me laugh, I fucking thinks. Well, think you can dress like less of
a massive plaid shirt on and shit like.
But I mean, look. My female friends or acquaintances, whatever they were through the years, they all dress different. They're all different. I mean, I was really into going to shows. I used to go to Marilyn Manson, Limp Bizkit, Deftones, Korn. I seen them all. So I mean, I hung around a lot of girls that were what they called them alternative teens back in the 90s. So I mean, right. I get that. But here's the thing. This is like the reverse situation of an earlier call I had. It's okay to go out with the niche, the gamer nerds, if you're into that, the band crowd, maybe people that are really into fucking politics or whatever. But it's always niche. If you want the regular guy, you have to cast your pole in the big pool with the most fish, and that's the hardest one to pull a fish out. Strangely enough, even though there's a lot of numbers, right? If you want the regular guy, you're gonna have to grow your hair out. You're gonna have to start wearing plaid. But I'm going to tell you the same thing. Keep that kind of cool chick thing. Because I think that's cool when chicks fucking, back when I was a kid, it was ripped jeans and punk rock and stuff like that, right? I think that's cool. I always think that's awesome, right? But if you want mainstream dudes, you got to be a mainstream kind of chick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you may have to let that go. Instead of you leave your nerdy hobbies, start dressing like a grown-up. You know what I mean? Are you not comfortable in those clothes or something like that? I understand.
It's more or less because skirts and stuff make me look very slutty, and I don't kind of appreciate that.
Not if you wear them, right? Wear them over your knees.
I don't know. It's just
and every so often he's gonna want to see you dress a little slutty. I mean, that's just human nature.
Yeah.
But a little more. I'm not even saying don't wear the Ramones T-shirt. You know what I mean? I mean, just clean it up. Ever. I'm talking about do you have girlfriends that are kind of going for that regular guy that's just out of college or something like that, or frat boy type, guys that are going to business or something? Do you have girlfriends that hang around that crowd?
Not really. They're very much like those. I'm super into gamer dude because I'm such a dom chick, and I'm just it's not what I want to talk to.
You couldn't get any ass being a gamer dude when I was a kid. No wonder all these fucking guys are weird. We're getting all these stories. You could it's I'm really into Dungeons and Dragons and video games.
Kind of pathetic.
What happened? You could turn it around now. It's still pathetic for somebody my age to do it. It hasn't changed for me at all. But
I know.
But you don't want those guys. They're your friends. They're not what you're attracted to.
Yeah,
You know?
my ex was like the sweetest fucking person, but he was just such like a little geeky nerd. And
You like going to gym?
I love going to the gym.
There's your guy. There's your guy. Right there and then. Maybe get really into it. And that's a good way to start a conversation and shit. You know, ask him to spot you, whatever, and just start bullshitting. There you go. And that there's a lot. I mean, you might run into a dude that's into Call of Duty, but most of those guys are. The only problem with those guys is they can be gay and be a little narcissistic about their body. But a lot of times you're going to run into guys that are like into extreme sports and a little more physically active, and maybe that's more your speed. And those guys tend to be a little more conservative. Tend, not always. Or maybe you can meet a guy that's like a little more liberal, but he's, in an outdoorsman type.
I don't like liberal men.
You don't like liberal men at all?
And kind of full of shit.
Or maybe like somebody like me, I'm like kind of a live and let live sort of libertarian liberal guy, like somewhere in between there. Not somebody, like something like that. So maybe gym might be a good move. Really like put something into it and say, I'm working on this, working on that. And that could go anywhere, and you're going to meet. Well, first of all, if you got a guy going to the gym, don't pick the one that just got there. Pick the one that goes there, like somebody like Jeff, he's going to have more testosterone because of the nature of what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you mean.
Yeah. And just stop. I'm not saying don't be friends with anybody, although, I don't know if you know my rule about, you're dating or dating acquaintances. Women are dating or you're dating them or they're acquaintances,
No, I strictly put a lot of guys into the friend zone because a lot of them don't get that clue that I don't want to be with anyone.
Well,
apparently.
you can say it. You can say it. And just say, look, maybe you can even see, I don't know. Maybe, would this be, I don't know. I'm not a girl. Could you just call me, like, look, can you just like break this down and say, look, I know why you're calling. And believe me, I ain't mad at you. All right. But I'm not that broad anymore. It was fun. You were fun. We had a great time. Don't call me for sex again. All right. Can you say that?
Yeah, I can.
Why not? Let's try that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anybody this. I'm not gonna tell
it's
you
like they go with that whole like mental health route. Like, oh, I've been feeling like shit.
Fuck off! How does you can get laid saying you're mentally ill? Get the fuck out of here! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm so sad. I need a blowjob. Yeah, that's me every day. I'm fucking depressed.
That's a lot of money, I guess.
Oh my god! That's outrageous. I can't. I'm mad at the world. This world may not be for me. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to another plane or some horse shit. No, that's. Oh God, I'm so sad. Jeez. You really fucked me up on this one. I have to say.
No, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah, you sound cool though. I don't know. There are too many guys. I appreciate what people say, and I appreciate people that can make me laugh, and I appreciate people that to seem to be authentic, but I'm a rare bird that way, I'm willing to look past the big fat ass if you're funny, not too many guys are like that. They're they want the ass the way they want the ass and tits the way they want the tits, and they can't see too far, and that's the men's weakness, but just go to the gym, talk to those types of dudes, try something different, and stop sleeping with those dudes. And if you have to, it's like, look, I'm not there. It was cool. Don't call me again for sex. And if they laugh, say, I'm not kidding. They'll get it. There you go. There you go. And don't beat yourself up for being. You probably aren't, but don't beat yourself up for being a party girl. Whatever. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
So you blew a few guys. Big deal. You should have saw like how many times this. If you knew how many fucking disgusting women I've slept with, you wouldn't even have called here. All right. So. Don't beat yourself up.
All right.
Just to say, look, that was fun. Don't even look at it negatively. That was cool. I'm done. All right? You're not a slut. Seriously. All right?
All right. Thanks so much for having me on, Tommy.
Take care. Anytime. Bye-bye. Tommy is built different. I'm a little different. No, If you're funny and you got a good personality, or you're just so kind that it just rubs off on me. Yeah. But I'm different. My brother said that about me. He said, none of your girlfriends look alike. I'm like, what do you mean? Well, some are a little fat, some are skinny, and some are this, some are that. It's like, you really do fucking go for personality. Well, the way I always thought of it, Greg, was I figure I have to live with this bitch one day. You want to call in when you're nervous? Don't be a pussy. How about that? That help? Well, what is Fletch? What do you want?
Yo, what's up, Mr. Tommy?
Oh, God. What's your love phone problem?
I'm deathly afraid of sticking my penis in a girl's vagina. Can you please?
How old are you now? You're like,
please, I can't.
You've been calling here since you're a squeaker. How old are you now?
I'm 18. I told
you. Are you 18? All right. Have you gotten laid yet?
Yeah.
Be honest.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. So you're not having any problems, are you?
I just want to torpedo this game. I just think it's kind of funny you make it losers love phones because it really is true. Like you attract a loser crowd.
Yeah, you're a big loser too. You're fucking.
I'm not a big loser. Don't call me
a
big
little bit. He's like, yeah. He's like.
Listen, I just want to know like why you think you give great advice.
What do I think great advice? I don't know. I don't know if I give good advice, but people keep telling me I do.
Yeah, that's a load of shit. They just want.
That's not a little shit too. I got fucking classic moments on this channel. I have classic moments on this channel.
Listen, I love when you call me a gamer loser. Like
you're gamer loser. That's your background. You're just hiding it because you're smarter than the other gamers.
I was gonna listen. I'm saying right now. I know you're gonna make fun of me, but I honestly could have like went pro in golf if I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
like,
what?
You're gonna say I'm like a fag, like, but you're like
no,
I'm
not
like,
really. I
I'm
think
a
that
gamer.
actually no. Golf's cool, I guess. If you're in the pro, if you're pro, it's cool. If you're some jackass thinking they're going pro at the local.
Well, I mean,
club.
like I could have played in like I go to university now. Like,
why didn't you? Why didn't you? That's a little weird. If you could have went pro.
Because like it's just like it's not like something that like I wanted to do. Like I thought it would be like too much of a chore. Like you know what I mean?
So weird. Oh,
does that sound weird?
Yes, that's bizarre to me. I want to play Doom. When I met you, that's all you did was
I just
Doom.
like playing and getting fucking shit faced and like having a good
I like
time,
that too. I can't blame you there, pal.
Like what's wrong with fucking that? Like what's wrong with you know what I mean?
and party, baby. Yeah, I get you there.
Oh yeah, dude.
I get you there.
It's a great time.
Yeah.
I fucking.
I do find it a little strange if you're telling the truth, which you've never brought up golf once to me in almost 5 years now.
Because I just knew you were gonna fucking bully me.
Yeah, I probably, but just because I bully somebody doesn't mean I don't respect fucking.
That's what I do in the summer. I live in Canada, man. I can't do anything in the winter. Like it's
I know. Well, that would have put disadvantage to the guys down south.
It is.
Sure,
well, I mean, like some kid I knew, he would like move to Florida.
Well, you know, it's like I do find it when people have like gifts like that. I do find it weird. Like I always wanted to be a professional, and I'm gonna have to settle for being a professional shot from a point loser. All right, it's like I always found it weird that like. Yeah, I could have went pro, but I didn't. And most people that say that are lying. I don't get the feeling you are.
The people with that's a huge thing with hockey too. Like honest to God.
Yeah.
Like you see guys that play in OHL all the time that just don't have that sort of like drive to do it. Like there's so many people that I just know here that get drafted and they just don't fucking.
You know what it is? Here's the thing: you need to get the gift, which is the hardest part because that's the genetic lottery. Then you have to have the absolute fucking desire to think nothing but fucking hockey all day and night.
Exactly.
And the only thing that comes between that is partying and women, right? And then you have to work like an animal, right? Like working like an animal. And those things got across, and then you have a professional fucking
No, that's
athlete.
the thing now, though. It's not like it was in the fucking 90s and 80s. Like, you got to be like a fucking super athlete now.
No. You had to be back then. The thing is now they can wean out the guys that don't have it better than they could back then. It's the same thing. Dude, look, Gretzky fucking knew he was going when he was fucking 7. Because that's all he did. That's all. I guarantee you, Wayne Gretzky, 60 fucking years old, he just turned 60, that makes me sick, is thinking about hockey right now. Guarantee you. But that's what it takes. I remember there was a guy, this French-Canadian guy, his name is Stéphane Richer, probably could have been in the Hall of Fame. He played for the Devils. I've been watching a lot of hockey lately. Thanks for bringing it up.
Really?
And he just kind of, like, they called him a floater. He was one of those, like, sniping forwards, right? And he was really good. When he's on, he's one of the best players in the league. But most of the time, he didn't want to fucking be there. You know?
Exactly. That's what I'm telling
so
you. They just like playing the game. They don't want to take it so fucking seriously.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
it's just
like,
a fucking game. But the thing is, you can't at that level. You can't do it.
100%.
So if to be honest with you, so you had the one part and not the other. So whatever. But I tell you what, when you're 30 and you can't do it, this fucking
I'm gonna regret it. I know I'm
Yes.
gonna. But the thing with that is too, like, if I were to do that, I would have had to work like I'm saying I could have. Like like I'm saying, like you're you put the work ethic in. Like it's not like I would have fucking just done it like if I kept playing the way I did.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Sometimes it happens. You know, I mean, at least you didn't get hurt because that's the worst one. That crushes guys.
No.
That causes
I see people that have like career-ending fucking injuries.
Isn't that the worst?
It's like,
this is the worst to watch.
I see that all the time in like fucking football. Like you see those fucking guys. They like it's just like fuck. I don't know why I don't want to do that. I'm not a huge football fan.
I know, but it's like I know what you mean. Football. Well, fucking hear about Henrik Lundqvist. He wasn't exactly in the prime. He was getting towards the end. Hard problems. You're done.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything he ever did in Sweden.
And it's your fucking genetics too. It's not even like you like.
It wasn't even. Like he didn't take care of himself the last fucking 20 years,
exactly.
right? Yeah, like he wasn't like smoking cigarettes and drinking booze. Yeah. All right, Fletch. I gotta get to these.
They're not. You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna be like,
"I'm doing.
I just can't.
Let me tell you something. I am doing a fantastic job.
No,
today.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying it's these fucking idiots.
By the fucking park. Jesus,
it's just like me with fucking. It's just like people with sports. They're like such a loser. They're sitting there and they're like, I can't get any fucking pussy. I just can't because all I do is play Rocket League.
A lot of people just need to be. See, the thing is, like, I hear about this thing about toxic work environments and shit. A lot of guys just need to be yelled at. And everybody's afraid to do it.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm kind of here. I know how to yell at people. See, like, I'm trained.
That's a good point. You were yelling at that fucker. That was just kind of good. That guy that was being like a pussy.
Yeah, and he didn't appreciate it.
I don't want to talk about it because she was like a Mormon. And
I listen. If you keep, like, I listen to the Tom Cruise fucking meltdown, and I get inspired. If people say, "Oh my god,"
fucking funny.
Here's the thing. Here's the difference between a man and a fucking half man. If they listen to Tom Cruise, like, all right, he's a little fucking out of line, but I gotta be honest, I'm a little pumped up by this speech. And there's the other guy. He can't do that. That's not a man. That's not a fucking man. And then that's the guy I can't help in the love phones. The guy that says they can't do that. It's the worst thing.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's the demographic you attract.
Yeah, but I think I'm doing some good. I talked a guy that beat cancer into fucking. I mean, his girlfriend called me and said he fucked like a rabbit. I mean, I've done it. Yeah, I did.
No way. No, you're the fuck. Listen, wait, hold on.
And he had to say, oh, by the way, I've been gone for the last 4 years because I've been in cancer treatment and I almost died. And sometimes my dick doesn't all work that well. All right, and he fucking overcame that. So
that's pretty. Man. No one really got any excuse for that after that.
Yeah, no. But I told him to tell the truth.
Why are you smoking cigarettes? I
hate myself and I want to die. You know what it is? Here's the thing. I could give you. I love cigarettes. They're great. I love cigarettes,
really?
coffee, and cigarettes.
You know what I like?
What?
Cigarellos. You ever had cigarettes?
Disgusting. Get out of here. I got to talk to these people.
I need to help.
I need to help my people. Bye. Good call though. Poopy breath. Go.
I want to talk about something that has been an issue in my family. It's not
How
really
old?
about
How
loving,
old?
like crushes
How old?
and stuff.
How old?
But
how old? How old are you?
I'm 13.
13.
And
okay. All right. I need to know that. Go ahead. Shoot.
You know, I love her so much. She's like a sister to me.
Who?
And
Who do you love so much?
My cousin is. It's a different kind of love, like not crush and stuff.
Oh, okay,
but
not a sexual love.
Thing.
All right, you got to tell me what's going on. I can't help you.
Sexual love. Are you?
All right,
insane?
I don't know. I love her so much. Who the fuck is she? I don't know your cousin. All right, tell me. Start over again.
The thing is, her whole life she's been having a difficult situation.
Yeah.
Like her parents were just, it's
Nope.
just a
I don't
difficult
know.
situation, and
Nope.
she moved in with my family.
Kid. I can't help you because you're beating around the bush, and I hate dealing with it. Difficult situation. What was the situation? You know what I mean?
She's been going through depression, and I just want to be there for her, but she lives like 2 hours away from my home, and
You talking to her a lot on the phone?
I just want to be there for her, and
you talk a lot on the phone. What do you think you could do? How old is she?
She's 14.
All right.
She's like a year older than me.
All right. You talk a lot on the phone?
Here's the thing. No, because I have no idea. But
You're in love with your cousin, aren't you?
No.
Yeah, you are. Come on. Just come out with it. I'm not going to make fun of you.
I'm not in love with my cousin.
You're not?
No, but I
You
just
think
wanna
it's
be there
like
for her and just.
In what way? You sound like you want to be there like a boyfriend.
Oh my god.
That's what it sounds. I'm really trying to make fun of you. Like that's what it sounds like to me.
No,
I'll
no,
take
no,
your
no.
word for it, but what you're telling me doesn't sound very platonic. It doesn't even sound family-like. It sounds romantic. I'm just saying that. I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not.
No,
Here's
no,
another
no.
thing. Here's another thing I know.
get it.
Here's
I
another
sound
thing I know.
weird, and
Here's
it
another
sounds
thing
like
I
I'm
know.
being a-
Because
it sounds
at
like I'm
your
being around the
age,
bush, and it
at
sounds
your
weird.
age, this
I'm
is
just
not
kind of,
unusual. What?
Just kind of. It's just kind of hard and it's
No,
difficult.
it's hard for what?
I keep saying a difficult situation.
What?
Every single time, and
What?
I don't know why. I'm such a weirdo, bro. But
No.
I'm not in love with my cousin.
I'm trying. I can't get anything out of you, and the only thing I have gotten out of you is some very strange feelings towards your cousin. So you won't tell me anything. I can't help you.
I'm trying to say that I want to be there for her. She's like a sister to me.
Okay. How do you want to be there for her?
I just want to support her through her mental issues because, lately in the last few weeks, she's just been kind of remembering the stuff that her parents, well, not really her parents, but her father.
I don't know any. You
stuff.
keep saying I don't know anything. You got to tell me the whole story or nothing.
Okay. She lived. Okay. Her parents got through a real. I keep saying her parents were in an argument a long time ago. They got divorced. And.
Okay.
She lived with us. She lived with me and my parents.
Okay.
Then her dad came back and he took her from us, and it really made us all depressed. And her dad was kind of verbally abusive, and then she moved in with her grandparents. They're not my grandparents, but.
I got it. What do you think you could do for her at 13 years old?
I just want to support her.
You put your hand over the phone. It sounds like a wah-wah pedal. You got to stop putting your hand in the mic receiver. What do you think you could do? How could you think you could help her?
Call her and stuff. But
why can't you call her now?
I haven't done that, and I don't really have any excuses for not calling her.
I'm not lecturing you. I'm not lecturing you about not calling her. So why are you apologizing? Why can't you call her?
I have no idea. It's just I never really fully understood the situation she was going in.
I don't understand it either. That makes two of us.
The chat keeps calling.
Stop looking at the chat. Close it now. I can't get anything out of you, kid.
Okay.
All right. Your cousin's in some trouble. All right, she's having depression issues. All right.
Yes,
you love her very much, platonic. You love her very much, like you should love a cousin. Okay. All right. All right.
Yes,
all right.
But she's a sister to me.
But
what?
I didn't finish the sentence. I said you love her very much, like you should love a cousin, and then you go but what? I just practically accused you of falling in love with a guy.
Shut up, man.
No, but you're the one that keeps derailing it. But
okay.
What? But what? What were you gonna say?
It's hard because I don't know the situation she's going through.
Okay.
So
if you don't know what she's going through, how do you know she's depressed?
No, I'm talking right now. I'm talking to the people in your Discord chat. I know.
You are? All right. You call. I'm not doing this. Here's what your problem fucking is. You're trying to do 20 things at fucking once. You're not talking to me. You're talking to Jackass and you're looking at the chat. Who cares about my Discord chat? I can't. There's nothing I can do for you because you won't talk to me, and you insist on talking to other fucking people while I'm speaking to you, and you're wondering why I'm getting. Here's the thing: if you guys had come in here and you're probably like, "Hey, Tommy, lay off. Did you say you loved his cousin?" I'm getting mixed signals from this guy. I can't read him properly. I can't do this because he's talking to this one and telling that one and going on. I don't even know what happened. Here's what I know. She's under a lot of stress, and dad came over and took her away, and she's under, but I don't know why. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, you're all over the fucking place. Stop talking. And stop putting your hand on that mic. You're driving me nuts. Let me tell you something, kid. You can't help her no matter what the fuck's going on. You're too young. Jesus Christ. We might have to have an age limit after that. I'm sure he doesn't. But here's the thing. It's just, he's all over the place, so I get missing. You have to tell me the fucking truth, right? I'm not saying he's not lying about that, but if you skip around and do all this other stuff, it just gives me all sorts of wild signals. It's only natural. So you can't do that. You gotta tell me. You might have to have an age limit. 16 plus. See, I go 14, but and I haven't had problems with kids his age. Yeah, I think an age limit is a good idea. But you know what it is? They call it and they lie to me then. Yeah, we'll talk about an age limit after this. Hey, buddy. How are you?
Hey.
Bud, how can I help you?
Okay. Hey,
15.
so I was on here earlier. Okay. I have a quick question. How long do you wait to text a girl? Because this girl, I gave her my Snapchat, right? Because you know on Snapchat.
I got to stop you. All right, now I know who you are. Like poopy breath. Here's the reason you're having problems in your fucking whole life. You left the chat accidentally. You're not doing. You weren't even talking to me. You're fucking with your phone. You're talking to your friend. That's your problem. Clearly, you have the same thing I had when I was your. What do they call that? What do they call that? The you can't fucking focus on one thing. ADD.
You really think that?
Yeah, that kid's got ADD.
Dude, you know what's so funny? People have say that I have like people have like asked.
Not you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the guy who was just calling. Start your call over again. Yeah.
Okay. So how long do you wait to text back a girl?
What's the scenario? Tell me. Every scenario.
Okay, so I gave this girl my Snapchat yesterday.
Yeah. Okay.
Probably like I don't know, like 7 p.m. So about maybe like a whole 20, like it's like
24 hours
right
went
now.
by?
Yeah, she just sent me a text.
How old?
I don't know what it is because you have to. How old? I'm 19.
Okay.
So I don't know if like does that mean she's interested in me if she waits a whole day or no?
Did she write you back yet?
She did, but like I don't want to respond immediately. That's like the question is like.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You listen to too much Love Phones. What did she write when she wrote back?
I don't know.
Well, open it.
In order for you to know, you have to.
Oh, you have to see it?
Yeah, and then she sees that it's Should I just open it now, or do I wait and just not?
How long did she send it? You know?
So she sent it. I'll check. I think it was. I'm gonna read it right now. 16 minutes ago.
Well, it's just a text chat. Yeah, sure. Open it. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll just do this together. Tell me what she said.
Okay. We're talking. Well, she was talking about like animals and stuff, and I was like, oh, like you know, we're talking about dogs or whatever. I was like, and I sent her a picture of my dog. She said it's cute. That's it.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. So did I?
Yeah, I think you should get like. So you said her stat. Like, how does she know you?
But she took like a whole like day to respond.
You're not out of the game yet, but it's not a great sign.
Okay, Tommy, what do I do?
Talk to her a few more times. She blows you off for another 24 hours. You know where you stand.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
okay,
it.
I think
I know where you stand. Don't be a dick. Whatever.
Oh no.
Take your L's like a man. And then you know what?
Yeah,
if you could, it's so hard to do this. Like if you could take rejection as thank God, you know, all right, that's not the one. Then your life will be so much easier, dude. I know it's tough. But
yeah.
Whatever. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Take care. Good
all
call.
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, some shit's off. Yeah. It's not good you're not out of the game yet. You got to, I would say, you know, start a combo, see where it goes. If she's like, yeah, cool, LOL, yeah, all right, you know where you stand. Because she's not going to tell you, I'm not interested in you, asshole. Because she's afraid she's going to tell everybody she's a bitch. All right, let's try Will. Will, this is going to be the first 3-hour Love Phones, isn't it? I could do that now. 2 hours of Love Phones straight. Will, what do you got?
So, I've got quite an extravagant one for you. So my girlfriend, I have been dating. It'll be 3 years in March. And we've had a pretty decent going relationship.
How old are you both? How old are you both?
I am 18 and she's 3 months older than me.
Okay. All right.
Where was I? So yeah, we've had a pretty easygoing relationship. And the occasional bump here and there, the whole deal.
High school shit, yeah, normal high school.
Yeah, right. We're both young.
Yeah, gotcha.
But here's the kicker. Yeah. She, when was it? It was last Halloween. She moved. I live in Maine. She lived in Maine.
Okay.
She moved down to Florida.
Okay. That's extreme.
Yeah, that's a whole other story.
Okay. What are you not wanting to tell me?
I'm just trying to put the story together in my head.
All right. Maybe the story's not necessary. Maybe just telling what your problem is, and we can get to the story. How about that?
Okay, I got you.
All right. What's the problem?
So the whole the whole deal with long distance relationships, the stereotype is that they never work out. And since she's gone down there, she's recently started college. She has a job down there. Nothing, not like just like a part-time one. And she has become distant, like physically and like actually, it's
killing you.
Part of
it's killing you.
It's killing me.
It's killing me. No, dude, I got you. Don't worry about that. Just say it, spit it out. I can help you a lot better. I know it might seem like I'm exploiting you for the audience, but it really does. It helps me connect and try to think it through. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I totally understand.
Got anything else to say?
I was gonna talk about what her parents thought of me, but I don't know if you need to hear that.
Thanks. I don't think I do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna say, right?
I predicted it, but
yeah, sure. Because you're in a situation. All right, I'm gonna hold off what I would normally say right away, and I'm gonna give, but I don't know if this is right, a glimmer of hope. All right. If you decide to go further with this, there is a winner back aspect. Do you want to play that fucking game?
She's become distant, but she doesn't mean to, and I know that sounds like I'm
you're rationalizing it. It's exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, but she's selfless. She's too selfless for her own good, so she's not
she's
an
too
asshole.
Selfless. She's so selfless. She starts sleeping with somebody else. She's going to lead you on for months, maybe years.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. If she would be too nice to not tell me, or if she would actually tell me because she's nice.
No, well, you probably answer your own question. Why do you want to hear that? Let's say she is. What do you need? Why do you need to hear that? So you can get your heart shattered? Because let me tell you something. It gets worse.
Oh yeah, I know.
Especially you. I mean, I like. Look, I'm putting myself in your shoes. 18 years old, 3 years. You guys were in Idaho High, so you shared a lot of stuff, and I know. And here's the worst part about being your age: nobody cares because to them, to all the adults, it's not real love. You were just kids. Get over it. Don't be a pussy. Right? Am I right? Am I onto something?
No one's. Well, I guess that's what her parents think. No one's told me
I'm talking about your parents. Exactly. Well, it was nice while it lasted, huh? You're like my mom, my fucking heart. Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you. I know what you're talking about.
I should explain it a little bit. Mom, it's because here's the fucking dirty secret that no adult's going to tell you, and the reason your parents can't tell you this because it's probably a little prep to get over some stuff like that. everything you experienced was 100% real. The love you felt, everything. I'm not going to sit there and talk down to you and tell you it wasn't real. No, man, that shit is powerful. It's actually more powerful at your age because your fucking cranium's not properly developed yet, right? But that doesn't mean it's not fucking cowboy time. And I think it's cowboy time. Here's the thing. I think the best way for you to get through this, instead of driving yourself fucking crazy, she literally lives on the polar opposite of the country. Okay? Literally. Let her go. And I don't say that easily.
No, yeah.
And here's why. And then now I gave you the hard part. Here's why. Because all those things are going to happen that you're a fucking nightmare about. And this is the worst part. It's not going to be her fault. It's just human beings.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's not her fault. She's a great girl, man. But it just went its way. You can stick this out, right? You can rock it, but you run the risk of, like, if you were me, committing murder.
It's a gamble.
Yeah, it's a huge one.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge one. Unless you want to take that bump. But my thing is, like, what's the point? To me, she's already sleeping with somebody else.
Yeah.
And I don't think that makes her slut. I think it makes her human. And same thing with you. Yeah. I have the same standard for you. You know? So just let her. I had this conversation with my brother, and because I'm a little older than him, and before he went to school, and I was like, dump her now. Dump her now. You're going to fucking you regret it. I've seen it 100 times. And he just looked at me. He was like, Tommy, it happens. It happens. And he took the bump. And, you know, fucking, he was surrounded by fucking pussy, you know, and then he got over it real quick. But something tells me you're a small town guy, and that's not going to be easy to readjust yourself, because you're technically, we're not in an adult relationship, but you went through all the experience of the adult relationship, and you're going to have that withdrawal, and you're not, you're still a townie, you're still at home. So it's going to be, I'm not giving you like good news. It's going to be tough, but it is, it's just a sad decision.
Yeah.
And I have no envy at all. I don't think you're a pussy. I don't think you're not handling it right. I don't think I would handle it any better than you.
Right.
But I don't know what to tell you to make it better. And if I did, trust me, I would. But I think you just let her, like, look, I don't fucking act like you got in a fucking relationship. No bullshit. It's just like, I can't take the separation, and I can't do it. I feel like growing distant. And maybe you want to say, like, I don't want to think he's a bad person. So let's just break this off. Right? Mm-hmm. And don't tell me if you already have a boyfriend, because you do. I just don't want to fucking hear it. But I love you, and all the best to you. And when you're back in town, maybe we could talk. You know, you never know. Maybe in a couple of years, you guys have a couple boyfriends or girlfriends, and then she ends up moving back, whatever. But I wouldn't count on that, right? I think it's time for you to start thinking about other people. And we're breaking up because we're separated, and I can't handle this relationship unless you're here. And I don't want to, I don't want you to miss out on any opportunities that would make your life better, and the same for me. That's it. That's how you do it.
Here's the big thing that makes me more hopeful.
Okay.
She moved down there with her parents, so she's still flexible in terms of where she wants to go. Right. Mm-hmm. Same with me. I still live home with my parents, and I am totally flexible of where I want to go. My job, I don't have to leave my job to go down there. Mm. I can transfer since it's a bigger company. So like I am capable of doing whatever we believe should be done.
See, a lot of the things that people call in here, it's a lot of times that inner voice is right. And people I don't really even do anything. Like, I just tell you, yeah, you're right. You know, and that's pretty much, and that's kind of your call, your intuition, which there isn't. I'm not talking about psychic ability, intuition. Your intuition is not some fucking far off psychic ability. Your intuition is probably what's left of instinct. You know, do you ever wonder why a cat knows how to fucking lick its ass and all of a sudden catch a mouse 3 seconds later? It's not because he's smart. It's because there's instinct, and that intuition thing is probably screaming bloody murder. But they don't teach about intuition because it gets crossed up with like religion and paranormal stuff, politics and stuff like that, and it's kind of delve into paranormal. But let me give you a perfect inspiration where we ignore our intuition. You know, if I'm walking down Perth Amboy, New Jersey at night, and I see a bunch of fucking Puerto Rican kids hooting and hollering, getting on this street, especially if I'm alone. Some people would say to themselves, well, I'm right, and I don't want to come off as racist or what. No, man. No. Listen to it. Nothing wrong crossing the street. Nothing wrong. You're not racist. You're just looking out for you. Just in case. Odds are, boys are just going to keep hooting and hollering and not pay you a fucking mind attention. But if you're wrong, you're going to be in trouble. So that type of intuition, also stuff like this, something that's really deep and emotional. The one we were just talking about is, you know, protecting your ass, so to speak. The other one is relationship, protecting your woman. So more than likely, you're right. And she probably doesn't know how to express it, and who the fuck would? So you might have to trust your gut. Now, you just told me about the hope, and I'll take your fucking word for it. You wouldn't do anything stupid if you found out she had a boyfriend, and it was bullshitting you, would you?
No, absolutely not.
Then maybe you promise. I mean, really, because that's what I worry about. Because and it's a little personal for that's what I did. I went berserk. Man, I was a little older than you, but not much. So I don't want that to happen to anybody. Just let him go. I'm only for fighting a dude if he's like, come home. Hey, honey, I'm home. What the fuck? That's the only time I've. If you find out she banged some other, fuck. You know what, bitch? Fuck off. All right, go fuck that guy. Peace. I'm all about that.
Right.
Anything else? Being a tough guy, getting macho up, it's just gonna lead to jail. For what? You know, if somebody didn't care that much about you to begin with.
Yeah, right. I'm in absolutely no position to beat the shit out of somebody either. So
okay, fine. I like. But it doesn't mean it won't hurt. You know, no, you might. See, the thing is, then your testosterone goes, and then you might start thinking crazy. That's don't worry. But you're saying that, I believe you. All right, just get ready to take that bump, bro. Because that intuition is probably right. So, and even if it's not like she's fucking dudes or something like that, it might be something that you're just as uncomfortable with, or just some kind of facsimile. You know, you're getting that feeling for a reason. It's making you nuts. I know how. I've been where you're at, bro. I've been there. It sucks. You daydreaming a lot?
Yeah. About what exactly?
I don't know. You somebody going like, all right, your name's Will. Yeah. I'm talking to you. Will, look, I need some help over here. Is that happening a lot lately?
No.
Because that's where it usually goes.
I mean, maybe, but I genuinely don't remember it happening.
All right, well, there you go. Then I'm right. Who knows? Yeah. Well, I think I respect either of your decisions. I'm supposed to give you the most painful one. I think I am. Well, I'm not supposed to be doing this. I'm not really a doctor. Did you know that? It's all a fucking farce. It's a big farce. Just a 40-year-old fucking guy fucking that likes arcade games.
Yeah.
Boy, you a sucker.
You fucking got me.
I got you, bitch. But yeah, that's the way I would handle it. Just get ready. And if you find out, don't call her slut. Just
no.
It's not your fault either. Don't blame yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, if my dick was an inch bigger, she wouldn't. Nah, it didn't work like that.
Yeah,
no. Don't blame yourself, but just say to yourself, I remember the conversation. I took the chance. I lost. It's time to fucking go win somewhere else. Period. There you go. But I've been there, and I know how bad it hurts. So, there you go. Talk to you later, bud.
All right. Peace. Thanks, Tommy. I appreciate it.
Good call. I don't think we had a bad call tonight. All right. I'll take Green Man last. Fuck it. I think that's Green Man. Is it? No. All right. Jada, you're on there. Almost got it. I think I did every call.
Yeah, just call me Jade.
Jade, what's happening? How old are you, first of all?
I'll be 40 in a couple of days.
We're on the same age. Gen X, baby. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. What's up? How can I help you? I don't do adults. I don't do adults like older adults very often. Maybe I'm real rusty, but let me see if I can help you out.
Possibly. By the way, before I begin, I want to say go Navy, beat Army. Just want to set that out.
Well, have a nice day. I'm just kidding. All right, go ahead. How can I help you?
But I'm actually a Navy veteran. That's one of the reasons why I started watching. Yeah, it's all good.
Are they playing?
It's a good ball busting.
Did they cancel? Oh, you're an officer though. The officers are more into it than the enlisted. Are you an officer?
No.
No, you're really into it. Did they push that more? Because that was the one thing I was really disappointed in, as far as being enlisted. They didn't push the Army Navy game on us. I think they pushed it on you guys, because I got more you Navy guys messing with me than I do. I don't think I ever saw an Army guy, yo, we beat you, and there was more Navies, I think, into it. That's probably why you've been winning. You win. I think you won every year I was in the Army. Just about.
We went, except when Trump became president, and then
we started winning.
Good. All types of crazy things happen. But I think one of the reasons
I almost fucking served a decade. You won every fucking year. Can you give us one? Shit. Come on.
Yeah, we'll give you one.
Give me one.
On the grips of society ending, we'll let you have it. But I think the reason why a lot of us Navy folks do that is because you guys always have the lovely jokes about the Navy, so we're always trying to find a clap back, and that's what we always clap back to.
What do we say? What do Navy? We're more anti-chair force.
No one likes the chair force.
No one likes the chair force. I don't remember. Well, we say you're homos and sleep with each other, but other than that.
But here's the thing, though. Yeah. This is why I love to put out there. Yeah. Is that we both, the Navy, I think the reason why every branch is jealous of the Navy is that we have both reputations of fucking ourselves, but then fucking women as well. As in, we come into port, the boys pull into port, and then we bang your wives or your girlfriend. So to me,
that's what I used to tell the Germans when I grew up.
I think that's the ultimate, type of reputation to have. We're pretty much saying we ain't got a problem.
We get you.
We don't care if you short or tall, man or woman, non-gender.
Look, I grew up next to Manhattan. When they pulled up in there, you better hold your wives. You're damn right.
Yeah, and it's a new world, and there's all types of people, all types of backgrounds, and we just fucking everybody.
I love the fact that a woman. You're really into being. You still in the Navy?
Nah, I've been out for almost a decade now.
You miss it, huh?
Yeah,
I do too.
I definitely do.
I do. I think about it every day.
I often think about hearing the ocean waves hitting the ship. Just some random shit like that.
I just miss chilling. Just being with your platoon or group or something.
Yeah, I really miss being deep in the shit and then looking at that person next to me and knowing they would die for me, I would die for them.
You were really into it, man. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to leave that. Michael Francis is a former member of La Cosa Nostra, the gangster, and he supposedly, I think he did. He repaired his whole life, became a newborn Christian, and what have you. And they always ask him, "What do you miss?" And he says, "No, I don't really miss the money, the girls. He said, I don't miss money at all. First of all, I make a good living. I don't miss the girls because I'm like a Christian now. I miss the camaraderie, and camaraderie is fucking addictive.
Yes.
It really is. All right, well, how can I help you?
I miss that. Yeah. I miss having that. I miss having that.
It was good times back in the war, huh? It's a lot of good times. A lot of good times.
I'm just an old salty sailor. I can tell you some sea stories.
I love the fact that you're a chick and you're like, our sailors are fucking your wives. That's so funny to me. It's just so funny to me. But go ahead. Let's get to your problem. Okay.
So my issue is a very unusual issue, and I don't know how to approach this. But I think I'm a little out of my element because of my age.
All right.
But essentially, I'm a gamer chick.
Okay.
I've been gaming since a long time, since a little girl, whatever. And I'm essentially trying to attract or find a man that's, a gamer. Let's into Star Trek.
Okay.
That's 420 friendly.
Yeah.
And at the minimum, and maybe this is me asking too much,
Okay.
But I would love if they were like diamond or plat level, or whatever game they play.
Jesus, you're fucking. Oh, so you're a good gamer to boot.
Yes, because like I've tried dating casual gaming guys.
Oh my God!
And
So this is the military. I wish it affected me like that. I'd be better at Apex. The military affected your competitiveness in gaming. Holy shit!
Yeah, so like I used to play Siege and I was plat level. Like if I learn how to play, I do my best.
Yeah,
And
I know.
I just
I get it.
I can't play with a dude that's like.
You couldn't even play with me, probably. Oh, Jesus
he was
Christ.
like, "Why you so mad? It's just a game."
Just,
like,
no,
bitch,
you can't.
This is fucking lame.
I get
bitch.
that. I totally get that. I totally get that. I gotta be honest with you. The only guy you're gonna pick up is 20 years younger than you like that.
Yes, I know, and that is my
Do you want to date a younger guy? You want to date a younger guy like that?
I mean, younger guys are like nice and supple and young, you
But
know, and
that
stuff
doesn't
like
turn
that.
you on.
No, it does.
No, of course
it,
not.
It does. It does in a very unusual way because
it's
you know,
cute for a
you
second,
understand
and
this,
then
you understand this.
you think about
We've
doing it,
been
and it's
looking-
like, oh no, you know, it's like you know, that guy's good looking dude. I'm not sleeping with him. He's fucking. He doesn't know his asshole from a hole in the ground. You know.
No, it's not like it's not really that. It's more like we were all 20 once, right?
Yeah.
And we were
Yeah,
attracted to people who were 20.
Sure.
And then I got older,
Mhm.
and then it was like, but I still find them attractive. Like,
Oh, so this
shouldn't
is
it
a younger.
expire?
This is still a younger guy thing. But women don't usually do that. They tend to get it. They tend to be attracted to people slightly older than them, even in your age. You know, they tend.
I do love old dudes too, you know.
Yeah.
But
you
they usually don't game.
But you want a gamer.
They usually don't game.
Yeah.
So
they
it's
want
like,
a game, yeah.
so it's like I'm at a toss. Do I retire my desire?
No.
I didn't mean to
No,
rhyme that for the gamer guy and choose an old dude who would just come to me and be like, "Hey Jay, why are you always playing that game? Can you pause it for a second?
You still
Like,
going to
bitch,
gym? Are you still going to
this is
gym?
an online game, bitch.
Are you still going to
You know
gym,
what?
staying in shape and shit? I have an
Nah,
idea.
nah, dude.
I have an idea.
Nah,
Nah, you're like you said fuck it like me.
I don't really fuck with what do you call them again?
What?
Gym rats or whatever.
You don't like that crowd?
Like,
well, because I was thinking, because you want an alpha guy that's a gamer, which is like the only guys you're gonna be able to find like that are young and pros, and you're not good enough to hang with them. You know,
technically, I'm too old for them. They're not going to be.
You're too, yeah, because they're going to want to, you know,
They
18,
want
19,
that.
20-year-old skinny fucking girls.
They want the chick that they might be in a scandal and have to make an apology video on YouTube.
Exactly.
They're not looking for. Well, she's an established woman, and she does have gaming skills, even though it's depreciating over time. And she has a mortgage, so you know, like, and it's like, I don't know, dude, but I don't really want necessarily alpha. I think you can be diamond and plat and not be an alpha dude. You can.
But I don't think you would be happy with a dude that wasn't hyper competitive. Back to due to your military background, due to your stuff like that. You know, I by the way, I admire your competitive spirit. I think that's fucking great that you didn't lose it. I love the fact that you're still like fuck Army, fucking go Navy. You know, I dig that. I totally dig that. But it's just gonna be so hard for younger people to connect with that, and almost impossible for like all right, we'd make a good match, but I suck. You know, like I would be like, stop yelling at me. You know.
Well, I'm not going to be over your shoulder barking at you like a drill sergeant. Like,
oh, I don't know.
You know,
Sure.
like just barking. I'm not that hardcore.
You
But
want
I'm going to
somebody-
be
yeah.
looking at you. I mean, I will
You
give
need
you a
practice.
side eye. I will give you a side eye if I
Yeah.
catch you team killing for the third time. I'm gonna be like, the fuck is wrong with this dude? It's not that hard to aim. You have your mouse.
You know what? Well,
Like,
here's the thing.
maybe, babes, we should.
Well, first
switch
of all,
over
here's
to
the thing. I'm not
consoles,
trying to
we
be
can do
rude here, man.
aces.
I'm not trying to be rude.
Hmm?
If you want a young guy, you got to hit gym. That's the only way that's going to. You got to hit gym hard. All right? I mean, there's plenty of fucking, like, hot fucking 40-year-old girls, but they're always in the gym. You know what I'm saying? So if you wanted to meet, you got to. And you know what? You got to throw that passion into gaming in the fucking gym. Got to. It's the only way that's ever going to happen. You know, because you might get that one 21, 22-year-old guy that's into gaming and say, you know what, let me try this cougar shit out. And then maybe you guys fall in love. That happens. By the way, happened to my fucking sergeant. The guy had a Bronze Star. Yeah. He married a girl. He was younger than me. My sergeant was younger than me. He was significantly younger than me. He was like 25. He was dating a girl that was 40. And guess where they met? Shit. Oh, it wasn't World of Warcraft. It was a gaming thing too. What was the MMO where it was like DC villains versus heroes? Does anybody know that in the chat?
Marvel versus DC or something.
Yeah, or something like. But it was like an MMO when MMO was a red fucking hot.
Let's see. I want to say something universe or something. City of Heroes.
No. I gotta correct somebody. I gotta correct somebody in chat because I don't understand, because we're military. You understand that. Catherine Podolsky, I didn't say you have to be skinny. She's talking about picking up a guy. I'm telling her to increase her odds. This is what she wants. That's why I'm just telling her straight. You don't gotta be skinny to be pretty or get laid but the City of Heroes, that's where they met, right?
Yeah, I just said it.
I'm just telling her, is like, all right, you want that young competitive gamer guy? Definitely got to lose some weight, right? It's just going to increase your odds. No, it does. Me and my wife are fucking like skinny minis.
Yeah, but
I'm not dumping on you, Jade. I just want to make that clear for the ladies in the chat.
Oh, that's all good. But I understand that fact because, that's how it is. Like the older you get, one of the top things that people say are unattractive about older people is their weight.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it is something that happens to every human, just like we go through puberty, yes, we get fat when we get older. And it's only like a couple of few people that do not have that issues.
Sure.
So it's going to be a little difficult for me because I kind of see myself as a dwarf versus a gnome.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. So even if I do lose the weight, I'm still thick.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to increase your odds. You can be thick, you be thick. Some of that's DNA and shit. I'm not even saying thick girls are ugly or what's going on. If you're fat, you're no good. I'm just talking about this is what you told me you want. That's how you can increase your odds. I am going to say that I think you're asking for a lot. All right. It's not impossible. Nothing's impossible. It might be a little improbable, not like ridiculous, not like Dream's fucking Minecraft run improbable. All right. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's tough. I think you need to be in a clan and you need some bros around you. Like you need a tight online clique. And I also think you should separate that from IRL and then maybe date guys that aren't into that. But start dating dudes, and if they're into you and you're going out and what have you, and maybe they're in their 40s or their 50s or whatever our age range is going, and just say, hey, look, I like you. And he comes back to you and says, yeah, I really like you too. I want to see where this goes. All right, here's the thing, dude. All right, I'm ex-Navy, I love fucking Navy, and I'm a gamer. I'm a hardcore gamer. And in order to go further, you're going to have to accept that shit. I do a lot. It sounds really nerdy, sounds really dorky, sounds a lot of stuff, but you don't have to be a part of it, but you're going to let me do it. Got it? Good. That's great. Let's fuck. All right, that's where you got.
Okay, I'm laughing. Wow. I'm laughing not because of the way that you're saying that.
It's because you did
it. Because I've already fucking did it. And these dudes do not like it. They think that I'm like hyper masculine or that I'm like a dom or I'm aggressive or something. Nah. And I'm a black woman.
There's a girl out there. I know girls like
you.
I met these girls that they come off as masculine in the military, but they're not. They're actually fucking sex fiends. Like, military is the most oversexed place on the planet. They're like sex fiends, but they tend to be very tomboyish. And they're still straight as fuck. They're into dudes, right? But they're not like I bet. Do you watch Mandalorian?
We don't fall for your bullshit.
Yeah. Not even that. Just the way they live their life. You watch Mandalorian? Do you watch Mandalorian?
Of course I watch.
All right, the Italian girl. What's her name? The UFC fighter?
Yes, I fucking love her.
She's a big girl, and she's kind of masculine in some ways, right? But check her Twitter out. She's all about body type and sexual and what have you. That's a certain, like, some dude. Yeah, Gina. Gina's like, that's the type of girl that you're into. She's like, there's a masculine part of her, but there's also, she likes to fuck. She likes to go out and party, and she likes, that's why I was talking about the gym. It's probably a better place to meet somebody like that. So you got to do one of two things. You got to lose a ridiculous amount of weight and get ridiculously lucky, or you got to get a tight crew because guys will hang out with anybody, especially if you can hang, right? If you can hang in the gamer world, they're going to take anybody, especially a team game, right? And then you got to keep that secret, but you have to let that person know that you're in their life saying, this is important to me. And if you don't understand that, this ain't gonna work, and be that blunt. And if they go, no, I'm not joking. This is my thing. Sundays, fucking 12 o'clock, my clan gets together and we rock shit. And then they're gonna be blown away, but they're gonna be like, most guys will be like, well, I can get used to that. Okay.
Yeah, sure. I just have to find them. It's like where are they?
I would go to Discords like I would find Discords or public that specialize and start bullshitting with people in there. That's what I would do.
I think that's what I have to do.
In the arcade stream?
No, I wouldn't get yelled at.
It's like I'm known in other Discords for being like, hey, what's up? How old are you?
Yeah.
Do you game? Okay, never mind.
Oh, really? Well, you gotta go.
I'm at a point in my
you play
life
League?
Where...
What do you do? What do you play League?
No, I do not play any fucking MOBAs. Sorry.
What do you play again?
So I used to play Siege. It's like FPS. It's a superior game from like COD or any of those other bullshit games.
Okay.
So I just want to put that out there for everyone to know. It is superior.
But that's irrelevant.
All right.
I mean, I tried playing those other games. It's so pointless. I'm just gonna show up. Someone's gonna. It's fucking. What's the word? It's fucking camping near spawn point. They shoot. I respawn. Shoot. It's like the same thing over and over again. It's like this is stupid. I would prefer I get fucking shot and then step out of the game and wait for the next round because I don't. The only thing I learned to do is get more angry. The only thing I learned to do is to get more toxic, you know?
Yeah, Valorant.
So
you like CSGO?
Try Valorant.
You like CSGO?
Yeah.
Valorant's hyper competitive, man.
Those are both, Valorant's okay, but it's good, but CSGO is probably the best embodiment of that. Best of all time if you've never got into it before. It's life-sucking, though. You'll dump
and
hours
it's literally built as an esport. So you're going to love that, for sure. I would give Valorant a real shot. You might get hooked. You know,
yeah, I might
the graphics aren't that good or anything. It's just hyper competitive. It's for esports.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm kind of stepping back from that because one of the things I started noticing was just how like life sucking it was to play Siege, and then just how much of like a bitch I was started to become because it was like I was like a competitive casual player. So I casually played, but I still played competitively, and because I play that way, I was skilled, so I did good. So it's so stupid. I would, take him out for it.
You need that competitiveness in your life, though.
But it's like, I wasn't casual to where I was okay with losing every round or every match.
Well, you can accept losing to be a pro. You need to accept losing to be a pro in order to win. But
she doesn't want to go pro. It's probably too late.
No, you don't.
That.
No, I don't want to go pro. Mostly just because of the female treatment when you go pro. Because it's just like you go out there and it's like if you don't look a certain way, they just fucking. Just talk mad shit.
Well, you know what though? If I honestly believe,
and I'm just not that type of person. I don't want to be out there.
You don't want to be out there. Well, you need. My resume. I gotta go to the last call. Point. Yeah, I got to last call. You got to do one or the other. I would suggest date guys around your own age and just let them go. You want to go the other route, and I think you should go to Discords where people talk about games and are passionate about games. You know,
be a black cougar.
If you want to be a black cougar, that's fine. If you want to be a black cougar, it's cool. But honestly, I don't know. You seem pretty cool to me. Like I'm like, wow, that's cool. You're like military. Like I don't know. You'd be fine with me.
All that advice that he just gave you is completely useless. What you need to do is open the description and sub to Tommy C's Arcade.
I already
subbed to it. I'm sorry you have to watch that. I have to play with it. It's far worse. You don't understand. You watch it, but I experience it.
You experience
it. Okay.
All right, Jane, I got to take the last caller and close it out. I got to take the last caller. Thanks so much, Jane.
Thank you for your time.
Let me know how it goes if something happens.
I'll be around.
Call back.
Yeah,
all right, take care.
I'm in your server. I'll be here.
All right, sweetie. Take care. Wow, interesting people. I'll take the last one. Green Shader, you're the last call of the day. Let's go.
Hi. So I've dated like younger women.
Okay. All right. How old are you?
20.
Okay. Younger women like 18, 19? Or
I'm English, so 16.
Oh, yeah, you can bang a 16-year-old. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I don't care.
First one was lesbian, though, so.
Nice. Was she sleeping with you? Was she bisexual, not a lesbian?
No, she was a lesbian. She was on drugs and shit. Didn't sleep with me.
Cool.
But,
you said
so
no.
I want to know... Sorry.
Okay, go ahead. No, I'm sorry. I interrupted you. I apologize. Go ahead.
That's fine. I want to know how to find like a sort of older, not older, but
Not
sort of
cougar.
25-year-old girl.
You play Siege?
No, like mid-20s.
There's a problem. If you want 20, here's the thing, though. If you want someone who's 25, do you have a career of your own? Because if you don't, you're not going to get them.
No, you need
Yeah,
to.
I know. That's
then
why
it's
I'm
not
asking.
happening.
How do I
Here's
find-
another thing. You can pick up an older bro if she thinks you're going to come out of school with fucking sitting pretty in a job. You know?
Even that's harder, though, if they're already, doing their own thing, and they're a lot of those who are successful, they don't really make.
Oh, man.
anyway.
The stream went gray. I wonder if it just ran out of time because it went too long. For Christ's sake.
What?
I bet the stream just went nutty on my end. Super. All right. Let me finish up with this guy. Go ahead.
All right. So it's not even like 25, just someone who's sort of more around my age. How do I find that sort of person? And someone that's more,
What
emotionally
kind of girl are you
mature,
looking
not
for?
60.
What kind of girl are you looking for?
Anyone that's emotionally mature, not sort of the 16-year-old,
But
childish
the thing is,
people.
what do you have that's mature other than your emotions?
I'm working on education, I suppose. Trying to get a career, if that works out.
Very
after COVID.
vague.
Hold on. I want to stop
Yeah,
the
I know.
stream. I want to stop the stream. I can't stand this fucking thing. I'm going to stop the stream when you start. Don't go anywhere. We're going to finish the guy's call. Verse, let me handle this guy. I don't want to dump on him too much, but I'm going to restart it so I can see if this works because we're getting the gray screen. That's it. So I'm going to be off for a line for a second. I'll be right back. Green, stay in here. If that worked. Now the stream went berserk. Oh, there we go. I'm a genius. All right, Green. I got this first. Green. All right. You want to meet more mature women, girls that are older than you. You're 20 years old, correct?
Yeah.
All right. You're 20 years old. What's the age range you want to meet?
Like 20, 25.
20,
older,
25. Why do you want to meet a girl that's 25?
Just because I think, more emotional maturity, more sort of more secure than someone who's 16, 18, whatever.
Yeah, there is some truth in that. But don't you think you got to do your rounds with this age group before you get that age group? You know what I mean? Like you got to kind of.
Well, I was because I didn't attend. I was held back for school, so I'm sort of stuck with that age range for another 2 years.
Would you get sick, or what happened?
No, I'm autistic. Obviously.
Okay. The older age group, that's not going to help you at all. You need to get along with people your own age. It's not a maturity thing that you're experiencing. It's just the way things are. It's a little less. I know what you heard. The 25, they're a little less nutty, but 25-year-old girls are still pretty funny too. Pretty nutty too. You have to learn to deal with your autism and how to meet women on this level. I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to even lie to you and tell you there's a way to do that. And do you feel that that women that age would be more understanding about your autism? Is that it?
No, I'm mostly over it. It's I took medication, so
okay.
I used to be a lot worse. It's more sorted now.
Okay, but have the girls you dated in the past complained about it, or maybe they broke up with you and didn't say anything, but you knew that was a part of the equation, something like that?
No,
you don't think anything. So I like you say maturity. Like, what are these girls doing now that's irritating you that you don't think a 25-year-old girl would do?
They can't. It's so my last relationships ended because they couldn't you had to be very gentle with them, like whenever they did something wrong or you had to explain to them.
You want to fuck. That's what it is.
Well, I've already fucked.
No, but you want a girl that's a little rougher and fucking a little more energetic, something like that. Is that what you're going for?
I won't lie and say no.
What's that?
I won't lie and say no.
Okay, that's where we're going with it. So you're sick of saying, "Oh, my poor baby, it's okay, everything's gonna be fine, and I'll hold you." That's not fucking age. That's personality type. You may be picking up the girls that are a little like not too together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I was just thinking because that's more what you find when they're 16.
Yeah. Well, I mean, stop dating them. You know, you have to. You have to go. You have to put yourself in adult social situations. Are you going to? Are you going to? You're going to college right now, right? Though, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put yourself in those is there any event? Well, now everything sucks because of the pandemic, but is there any social situations you could put in? Like, I know what goes on in England, drinking. You know, that's pretty much what everybody does at your age. And unless you have some kind of problem with drinking, you know, you go to the pub and start talking. I mean, do you know how many British babies have been made through bars over the years? It's insurmountable. You know? So, maybe put yourself in those situations.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is, you know, pubs are empty.
Yeah, I know.
I have been for a while.
You know, I got through this entire fucking cast without... I got through this entire cast without having to blame COVID on something. You have to go to a public event, and you're probably going to have to ride this out. Put yourself in that situation. There is no trick to attracting a woman that's older than you. None. There's none. They're into you or not. The job as a man is used to figure out if they're into you. If they gave you that glance, yeah, I might fuck him if he said the right thing. So my advice to you, which is very difficult advice to take considering the situation the way the world is to put yourself in a position to be cited, and then you can take care of it from there. You said you don't have a problem with the autism in your relationships. Don't date high school girls. You know, even I know it's legal over there, and I don't give a shit you do it or not. And it sounds like you got a pretty rough go as it was.
It wasn't intentional.
Yeah, I don't fuck. I'm blaming you, whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm old school. But yeah, you got to put yourself in situations, and you can't right now. So you might have to hold on to your dick a little bit and maybe sleep with somebody you don't like right now. But I think you're 19, 20?
20.
Yeah, nobody under 17. Just figure, I know it's legal, but that's what's driving you crazy. You're not dating adults, you know?
Yeah, but that's why I'm asking, sort of, how do I find that?
Stop doing it. Stop doing it. You know, you got to push it. It sucks for you. You got a bad break and what have you. So, but all the best. No more 16, 17-year-olds or 18-year-olds if you can help it. 18-year-olds fine. 18's fine, right? So
yeah,
just whatever. And I get what happened. You got held back, and then you're the oldest guy in the school, and they thought it was cool. So you just went with it, and you realize these bitches are crazy, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact you are autistic. If people know it, they could use it against you and say you did something fucking creepy or something. So wait for this thing to be over. Maybe I don't recommend e-dating, but maybe you should try that.
Yeah.
Leave the autism out, and you'll be all right. And just wait till you can put yourself in those situations, and you know, hopefully the medicine's working and you're working on yourself, and then, you know, you might meet somebody that's a little older. All right? Talk to you later, bud.
Bye.
Take care. All the best. All right. That's all set. Yeah, is stream done? Yeah, but how do I say don't e-date in this fucking environment? People need love, man. Right, first? Hello?
Whatever way they can get it at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's like this one. Oh, that was a hell of a love phones. I did fucking damn near 3 hours. Let's get out of here, Verse.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Play some Apex.
Bitchin'. Going to play Apex Arcade right now. Probably one of the best love phones we ever did. It's a dream love phones, actually. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the king's home, slapping fives, black stones. 6 mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headlock.
What's happening?